Are you ready for a vacation that will make all your poker buddies jealous? Set sail with Texas Card House for 7 days of sun, fun, and poker on March 26th to April 2nd, 2023. Sailing out of Galveston, Texas, the Royal Caribbean Allure of the Seas is one of the most awarded ships in the world. As you sail for 7 days with Texas Card House with stops in Roatan, Costa Maya, and Cozumel. Sun, fun, and oh yeah, non-stop poker. Texas Card House is bringing their world-class staff on board for 7 days of cash games, tournaments, and no matter your skill level, we've got games for you. Texas Card House Poker Cruise, Royal Caribbean, Allure of the Seas. Cabins are going fast. Don't get left in port and miss the vacation of a lifetime. For full details, visit TexasCardHouse.com.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to TCH Live. My name is Derek. I'm joined by the one and only Mitch Lloyd. How you doing tonight, Mitch?
I'm doing great. I've been here all day dealing poker. I'm ready to get down to the final table.
Absolutely. We got a fun cast of players here tonight. A lot of regulars, some new faces, a lot of returning faces as well.
Look at this. Look at this. My favorite hand, first hand, Mr. Renee over here.
Yeah, Renee, one of our regulars here in the card room. Gonna open up the action. Wow, and John, was that John folded the King Jack of Diamonds? Wow.
Well, Mo's got the King Heart of Diamonds. The King Heart of Jack of Hearts. It's been a long day, Derek.
Yeah, you're okay.
I get going here.
Lego just gonna slow play his ace queen here. I think that's totally fine, given how early Renee opened his hand. Oh, there it is. Ace on the flop.
The King Jack of Diamonds he folded, did you say?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hello, everyone. We'll get to the shout-outs here very shortly, but we already have a big hand here. He's going to check all the way to Mo. He's actually going to bet out here with his backdoor heart draw. Lego could definitely go two ways here. I mean, I definitely wouldn't mind a raise, given the fact you don't have any diamonds in your hand.
Yeah.
You could just call just to keep some of Mo's bluffs in, but yeah, I mean, there's no reason to not just try to get it in.
I like to play there. Yeah, you know.
You're out of position as well. Yeah, I would definitely like to take the betting lead there, especially when you you've already slow played pre-flop, right? And then once you make such a big hand like that, definitely want to try to get as much money in as possible.
Yeah, I didn't like the diamonds if I was like, well, I don't want to chase the diamonds.
Cheaply. You don't want them chasing it cheap.
Yeah, if I'm going to make the raises, I know if somebody's calling, I know where they are, you know, for the most part. See, we got Sal in the box tonight. That's slinging them out there pretty good. Renee didn't do well with those tens, you know. I love tens because I flop sets with them all the time.
John here, another one of our regular players. Very easy to spot. Very unique look for sure. No, another regular player. Joe, another regular PLO player, but likes to hop in our tournaments every now and then.
Yeah, Joe's made the final table many times.
Let's see. Evening Hui Win. Poker Monkey, player, RS Actuary, Skullbone.
We have Barbara here. Miss Barbara's with the King Queen. She's going to throw it away.
Poker Ski.
Poker Ski, how we doing today? He was in here the other day.
Poker Ski,
no, I'm sorry,
Santiago.
I'm thinking Poker Monkey. My fault. Poker Monkey was in here the other day.
Yes, Poker Monkey, of course. Kyle is asking, what was the buy-in? $365 is the buy-in tonight. These players started at 10 a.m. And we had about 247 entrants, I believe. Pretty good prize pool.
I started at 9 for the record.
And here are the payouts tonight, guys. All these players guaranteed $2,023. First place, $13,479. And it's nice to see that the top two places are going to get 5 figures tonight.
Looking pretty good. I'll tell you, it's the best one-day tournament around in the state. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say in the state.
In the state, if not the country.
It could be the country, but you know, I mean, I don't know. I've never played in Missouri. I don't know. You know,
never played in Alaska. You know, there's so many other states, right?
Yeah. I played in a lot of states, but you know. think I played in. Yeah, I played in Nevada. Yeah.
Oh, they have poker in Nevada?
That's the word on the street. Yeah, you know, there's a couple places there.
It's going to go 4 ways of the flop here. Some raggedy hands, some good hands.
Looks like the deuces might. Well, no, there's a king. Maybe
Yeah,
not
deuces
the
technically in the lead pre-flop, but Joel going to find the best hand here. Connecting with his king.
85,000.
Definitely should put some money in here.
Again, he's got a straight draw out there. The more, I mean, I'd be more worried about the flush draw than the straight draw, but it's, you know, it's still out there.
And having a hand like King Queen, there's a lot of weaker kings you could also get value from, right? You
Yeah.
don't really want to be too much, especially in tournaments, you don't really want to be in the business of trying to get hands to fold. You want to try to get value from the hands that might call you, right? That's a big part of the tournament poker.
Yeah, like
is
that Jack Queen right there. You might want that Jack Queen to give you a little call.
Right.
You know, trying to hit for the gut shot 10 there.
Got about 126 viewers with us tonight. Thank y'all so much for tuning in early. Got a nice lineup here tonight.
Yeah, I didn't post anything. Let's see if we can get that number raised a little bit. We post a little something while we're sitting here.
30 to play.
Out there talking to Wade, I think I forgot to post. All right, Chris he's gonna throw a little something out there with the ace 10 suited. Lego got the ace jack suited. Uh-oh, looks like we could have a hand brewing here.
225.
Just gonna throw that away.
Lego going to re-raise, which I like this play a lot. Have the stack size to do it, and, you know, relevant blockers to all the good hands that Chris could have. And say if he has a hand like 8s or 9s, he might want to just get it in there, and you're still flipping those hands. So nice play there for Lego, taking down a decent amount pre-flop. Like the aggression. A lot of players just tempted just to call with that hand, and you know, that kind of hand definitely plays much better heads up than multi-way. Oh, the ace-9, most likely just going to let it go here. Though he is in the danger zone. He might feel like Joe go all in with any ace, and I guess he landed on the other side there. I was surprised there. I thought he might fold, but willing to get it in with the ace-9 off. Joe with pocket jacks, I imagine, will rejam here to isolate Mo. He's going to ask for counts.
Yeah, look for, if Joe does anything, he's going to go all in himself too. There it is.
I did see one ace folded out there in the field. Mo going to be at risk here. Needs to find an ace or some kind of run out to beat the pocket jacks here.
Joe got the hand we all hate but love. He's got the jacks. He's going to like what he sees when Mo shows him his hand. Anyway, he knows he's got an ace, but he's only got one over, so.
Yeah, you're never upset to see pocket jacks in your hand, but it's the hand that gets the most hate, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah. But look at this.
It's going to come queen high. Got some runner straight possibilities. That's not it. Needs to find an ace and an ace only now.
And he'll get a jack. Joe will hit a jack there at the end.
And that's going to be the tournament for Mo. GG's in the chat for Mo. Going to take home a nice little prize of $2,023. All these players guaranteed $2,408, but all of them on that.
A little surprise. Mo's always there. You know, he comes in and plays a lot of tournaments. He's always there, man. He's always there, you know, chugging along, finding, you know, he'll need something on the turn or the river. He'll get there. He's always getting there. I don't think I've ever seen anybody get there more than Mo. But he is a solid player, and a little surprised to see him not get there, because Mo always gets there. But anyway, good game, Mo. How much is he taking home? Two something?
Just a shade over 2,000.
Tell me that. I don't hear that.
Welcome everyone to the live stream. If you're just now tuning in, we are now down to our final 8 players of our Saturday $365 buy-in 20K guaranteed tournaments.
75.
These players have been battling since 10 a.m., at least some of them. If we're down to our final 8, all on their eyes, are all set on that prize of 13,000 up top.
And it looks like John's going to make the call.
Last senior event just before COVID shut everything down.
Poker Jesus in the chat says, I really like the flatter payouts here. First is usually as much or more than second and third combined, and that's why I see so many final table chops. That's definitely true. I mean, another side of it is, you know, having the flatter payouts makes sure the you know, the money gets kind of distributed amongst more players, right? It's not like 30% of the prize will goes to one player. And for longevity of the room, it's sometimes better. Right?
They're still talking about it, you know, out in the room. Some players like it, some players don't like it.
I'm hearing mostly positive feedback.
It's the hate is starting to die down.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's starting to die down. I didn't hear 2 people today, but most of it's always been most of the players like it. You know. Renee took down a nice hand there. He hit middle pair with that 8.
Poker Jesus in the chat says, I played at TCH Austin, but not the other locations yet. What's the PLO and Big O action like here? I mean, Big O, or as some people might know as Congress, runs semi-frequently, but we have PLO every day here. 2 to 3, 4 tables.
Look at Poker Atlas. We got how many PLO games going right now? If you're looking to play PLO, this is the place to be right here.
We got 4 running right now with a list.
Yeah. And what about the Congress? We got a Congress game?
Yes, 1 table. So flatter payouts are socialism. I mean, I guess if you want to look at it like that, then, then yes. But Lego going to open the action pocket 7s. David with a decision here. Most likely going to let it go, and he will. No hands. They're going to make the call here. Chris was just 9-5.
David's got the best seat in the house there, Derek. You see that, right? You got Vanessa here. One of the massage girls working on it right now, Vanessa.
Yeah, Vanessa, one of our massage therapists here in the card room. You know, pretty much any given day you come into our card room, there will be, you know, 1 or 2 licensed massage therapists available, and they do cost $2 a minute. But man, some of them, I mean, all of them are very good at their job. And, you know, especially when you have long hours at the table, it's definitely nice to get a massage.
And I gotta tell you, if you're getting bad cards, you know, 6'5", 6'3", like David has the last few hands,
that can help you.
It's not all that bad. Yeah, it's not all that bad when you can just throw it away. You just sit back and relax.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
I'm surprised we don't see more of the therapists at the final table, because, you know, isn't that where you get most stressed, at the final table, right?
85.
So we got Tiny Poker in the chat cheering for Lego.
But it was active on who was the current player.
What's up, buddy? Asid, how you doing?
I gotta take a better look at Lego's beard here, because
One of the first
it might be giving Mike a run for his money as far as the best beard at the final table.
Is Poker Ski?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
You know, I mean, I've got to take a look. I don't know if it will.
Oh, we got some action here.
All in action.
Something's going on here.
Okay.
The hands aren't correct here, but okay. I mean, we can see visually someone's all in with the kings. Someone else has ace 8. Yeah. It looks like the ace 8 might be at risk.
He lost with a boat, though.
No, excuse me.
595.
What is going on here? Okay, no. Chris has pocket kings. David has the ace 8.
It was an all in, right? It was an all in.
And Chris looks like he's going to get the full double up here. Yeah,
that he got it right.
See, I like Poker Ski's beard because it's very, it's a lot more kept. You know, it has a shape to it. It looks like he oils it. You know?
I mean, I just
no shade on Lego here.
I
but
want to get a look. I want to get a look.
you see, Lego's got more of like a Gandalf thing going. You know, from like
There's
Lord
no
of the
doubt.
Rings.
There's no doubt.
It's got length.
Yeah.
You know,
and the hair to go with it. You know.
yeah, and Poker C's got more like fullness to it.
Yeah.
And shape. You know.
Okay, let me get it. I got a good look here.
Actually, no. The more I'm looking at, I kind of like it too. They're both very nice beards.
Let me put your hands down. Let me see.
Barber going to go all in here with the ace-3 of hearts.
All right, well, good luck to the lady.
Gonna have the best hand right now currently. It looks like David's gonna
David's
rejam.
going all
though.
in. John with the 7s.
Wow, and he has an opportunity to knock 2 players out here. You know, David and Barber don't necessarily have to have a strong pocket pair. I mean, for their stack size, they could easily have just ace-high, king-high holdings, which is exactly what they have right here. I think we're definitely gonna see John make the call here.
Yeah,
Try to get 2 knockouts here.
I love dealing. I love watching the players. I love watching the hands develop. But there's a few players that I love watching play, and John is one of them. He's always at the table. I love because you.
He has a great table presence.
Yeah. You know, and he gets my
Oh my
attention.
gosh! Wow.
Oh my God, Joe! Oh wow! You think he's gonna throw it away?
No, so I don't think he's folding, but I don't think he's gonna go all in.
I think he's disciplined enough to throw it away with all the people in front of him, and people still behind him.
He could be sharing a lot of cards. That might be in his mind.
I think he's good enough to throw it away.
I mean, you almost have a great incentive just to fold and try to let John knock the 2 players out, right? You're going to ladder up 2 spots. If you go all in and say John has a very, very good hand like 10s or jacks and you're flipping and you don't hit, you could. Oh, wow, and he lets it go. Wow, that's a disciplined fold there. Good call on that, Mitch.
Yeah, I know Joe. He didn't want to. He didn't want to, but
there's just too much action. I don't blame him.
And he knows somebody's got aces or kings out there. It's going to be very hard for him to hit the flop or the turn. He knows he's sharing cards with, and he still have people behind him.
Yeah, very disciplined fold there from Joe. Say if it was just like David raising all in and John calling, then that might be a little bit different. But with with an extra player, that's just too many. And I think,
and of course Joe sees. He's like, yeah. He's probably surprised that that's all he sees is just 1 ace or 1 king. He was probably expecting more.
John here has the potential to win a massive pot here and score a double elimination. So they got ace high. Wow.
Joe's probably kicking himself now. But it's still, I still think it was the.
Wow, and no, King Queen finds a straight. Wow.
And another ace? The final ace? Wow.
David gonna take down this entire pot. Barba gonna be eliminated here in 8th place.
After you shall receive first pitch.
Wow.
Going to be eliminated in 8th place for 24.08. All these players guaranteed 31.49.
Good luck, everyone.
Very nice lady. I got to see her play throughout the day.
I should point out, because some players may not know, now we have 2 players knocked out on the same hand. Who gets 8th place and who gets 9th place? You want to explain?
We just had 1 person knocked out.
Oh, I thought we had 2 people. No?
That was my one time.
Oh, John had them both covered. Oh, he didn't have David covered, is that right?
No, David hit the straight.
David won.
Yeah.
If John would have won.
Yeah.
All right. I'm goofing. It's been a long day.
No, you're okay.
It's been a long day. Well, we could explain it though anyway, right?
Okay, yeah. So say the person with the smaller chip stack would get the lower place.
Yes.
Yeah. If there was a double elimination.
85 times.
So I mean, just based on how stack sizes were, I mean, despite the run out, right? It's like, oh well, it would have hit an ace, or try not to be resource oriented. David hit great. I don't think you should. I don't think Joe should have gone it anyways.
Yeah,
right? I think it's still the correct fold.
Yeah, I mean, when he saw the flop, he was probably kicking himself. He's like, but he knew. That's why he threw it away. He thought about it. He knew it was the right thing, right move to make. And as it turns out, it was. He would have lost. They would have hit the straight on him.
Yeah, especially when your percentages are so spread out. with too many players, there's just too much can happen. Right?
Too much can happen.
If it feels heads up, easy all in.
Yes. Yeah. Too many players, too many things can happen.
But, 350,000 for a flip.
Now, if it was queens plus, then it's a different story. But
You see it all the time. Somebody with pocket sixes goes all in. Ace queen calls. Ace queen calls. Pocket jacks calls, and six comes on the flop, and the pocket sixes takes it down.
Yeah.
You see it all the time.
I mean, that's a great point you're bringing up. It's like you want to be pushing your edges right when you have the most amount of equity, right? And that's typically when it's heads up, right? So it's really hard to I mean, just adding that extra player, one or two more players, going four ways. You might only have 40 or 50% with the ace king, and then the other half of the time you're losing to one of the other three players.
And again, Joe wants, he wants
Players get knocked out. Yeah.
he wants John to take the hand down, and he moves up 2 spots without doing anything. All he had to do was fold. And folding was the right thing to do, because if he plays, then Dave's got even more chips.
Yeah, I think there could be an argument for him committing his stack if, say, he had if he had like 2 million chips. Then that's a different story. Then you're like, okay, I'm gonna try to chip up big here and win the tournament. With his exact stacks, I think he was pretty much even with John.
Yeah.
Right? So it'd be too much of a risk.
I'm gonna look down at 10 jack and throw it away. I'm sure he's not crazy about his position. Lego's now liking the 8 deuce. Uh-oh. David not only feeling refreshed, but now getting cards.
That's actually one of the best feelings. When the entire time you were being card dead, you were getting massage, and then when we're relaxed and refreshed, you're like, oh, look at that.
No, now I'm getting cards. Yeah.
We have an all-in and a snap call from David. John with the king 9 at risk here. We have a 1 million chip pot.
A hand 12.
Oh my gosh, king right in the window.
Wow. And a jack on the turn.
Wow.
A jack on the turn.
And John's just drawing dead here. Money was getting it anyways if they somehow got to the river. But what a run out of cards here. David gonna eliminate John, one of the more formidable opponents on this table, I think. And that's gonna be probably very. I mean, a lot of these players are being relieved that John's not gonna have any chips here.
I mean, John does change the way. That's the kind of player he is. He changes the way that you play. And that's the sign of a good player when he makes you change the way that you play. You know what I'm saying? You have to adapt to him.
John going to be eliminated here in 7th place, taking home 31.49. Down to 6 players now, 41.05 guaranteed.
$80,000.
Anyway, good game going out to John. Played well all day, I'm sure.
Yeah, GG's to John.
Uh-oh.
Renee finally waking up with a hand. Just going to call here and try to set the trap.
Okay.
Going to try to set the trap and maybe, keep his range intact here. And it's going to invite Joe into the pot. And he could get a decent amount of money here, say it comes jack high or 9 high. It's going to come king high, though. It's going to give
Joe, let's go give Joe a gut shot for the 10.
Oh, and a set of 4s
yep,
for Chris.
Yep, there it is.
Kind of the danger of slow playing your queens pre-flop is it comes king high, you just don't know where you're at. And where he could have just raised pre-flop and probably take it down.
Yeah, well, maybe because of the king, he could possibly get away from it.
Yeah, but given how the action's gone,
Yeah,
though, I don't think he can fold his queens just yet.
Yeah.
It's a little too tight just to fold a 1 overcard. You got to give credit to Chris for having at least some kind of draw occasionally. 5 of clubs is very interesting. Going to bring a one-liner and backdoor clubs.
Yeah, clubs and the straight draws. So Chris could have a lot of stuff. So Renee's not going to try to. Yeah, he's going to see what happened there. He's going to realize. I mean, he played that. I think he played right. It just turned out wrong. Slow playing, the king came on the flop, so yeah, what are you going to do?
Yeah, I mean, I think he could have definitely put in a raise to try to isolate Chris, right? And if any kind of bet. I mean, I think he would have won the pot, right? I mean,
Yeah, with as many players still left at the final table, he probably should have raised a little something. You know, 2 or 3 players.
3, yeah, like 4-handed. I
Yeah.
can see he's still playing the queens. Sure.
Yeah, you try and set a trap. Then that's the way I would do it anyway. But I haven't made this finals table yet Saturday, so I only played twice.
Yeah, he's just gonna have to move on now and try to get another hand going here. David with the queen 8 of hearts could definitely open up the action, being on the button. Suited queen and a decent chip stack.
Going to raise it up to 8. Joe with the suited ace here. Ticker's not much worth bragging about, but still, it's a suited ace. If the hearts come,
Could be fireworks.
if the hearts come, Joe's all kinds of excited. But it doesn't. Instead, the queen comes.
Will come queen high, top pair for David, but Joe does have a gut shot and 1 over. I imagine he'll at least call 1 bet here, try to hit that 4 or ace, but no, he's just gonna fold here. Kind of surprising there. Maybe say if that deuce was a heart or that 5 was a heart, you know, maybe you would decide to make the call, but I definitely find this a fold as well.
Big blind.
Well, David seems to be in the zone. What do you think?
Absolutely.
Getting a little massage going, getting the cards going now.
Maybe all he needed was a touch of luck there from Vanessa there.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, that's
see what you did
the
there.
company the massage therapists work for. Touch of luck.
Touch of luck. There
Shout
it
out to
is.
them.
Lenny's always doing a fine job, always working hard in the room. Well, everybody's always working hard in the room.
Look at that, Mitch. We got 300 viewers watching us right now.
Well, you know, I did post it on Facebook, so.
All 300 of your friends are watching right now.
Oh, yeah. You know.
But yeah, if y'all are enjoying the content, definitely hit that like button as y'all are you know, coming in here, hanging out with us. Helps the channel out a bunch. Joe opening the action from the button. And gonna run into it here. As Joel's gonna ship it here with the pocket 7s.
600, 700.
I don't think he can make the call here. Would be a pure gamble.
Yeah.
And he will fold.
As for his tournament life, he's not going to do that. I mean, he'll still be in, but he'd
be down the crumbs.
Yeah.
Look at that. I mean, pretty. No one really in the danger zone with their chip stack. We got 45 big blinds as chip leader. The short stack is 18 big blinds, right? So even the shortest stack, just 1 double up, and they're right into it.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. He's got the Gandalf look going, no doubt about it.
That or like a Dumbledore from Harry Potter.
Yeah, I'm not. You know, I watched the Lord of the Rings because, you know, my kids, but I wasn't paying attention. I'm, you know, probably checking the scores or something. I don't know.
Kyle with the question here, and that's a great question. I think it's the first time I've seen that question. Do these caches go on the Hendon mob? And yes, they do. All of our tournaments do get reported to Hendon mob. So if you're looking to, you know, cushion up your Hendon mob scores and maybe have some bragging rights, definitely play at our tournaments here at TCH. Joe will take it down in the pocket 3s. Half the questions the chat will answer for us. Yeah, I don't even have to respond to half of these. More like Hagrid.
And that's cool. You know, we have very knowledgeable people, you know, in the chat. They know what's going on.
That's how we know they're paying attention, right?
David's got a double check. He's like 6 deuce. I thought I was getting good cards. Who gave me this 6 deuce? Joe with the suited ace. And the button. Go ahead and make a raise. Lego going to look down at a couple of eights. See what he wants to do with these.
Given that it is a button open, I could definitely see merit for raising to say like, 250,000. Really trying to put Joel to the test here. Have to have a real hand. And it looks like he's going to do exactly that, but though he's going to go a little larger, which is totally fine.
Renee.
Oh, wow. And Renee in a tough spot here. King, queen suited. King, queen suited. I wouldn't mind.
I'm telling you, I think
all the options, honestly.
I think if he saw the other two guys' hands, I think he'd make this call.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
He is going to fold it out here, and Joel here with a decision. Suited ace-3, but if he calls here, he's really committing himself. Going to flash the ace, and nice play there from Lego. I really like the play. I really like the aggression that Lego's doing so far.
Just the beard.
It's the beard. Well, and I guess why I'm liking it is exactly what I would do, right? I mean, facing a button open, six-handed, pocket eight. It's hard to have a pair, right? Say if they have ace-king, so be it. Let's get it in. Let's flip.
Looks like Sal getting some love over here.
Yeah, Shane Wilson. So Sal is the GOAT. Player that I've played with a lot.
I had it all night.
AKA the Prosper Donkey. How's it going, Shane? Absolutely. Sal is the GOAT. Dealing our final table tonight.
I think that's another reason, 80,000, why they want you to scam before.
Don't look like anybody's getting a hand this hand. Hey, we'll go to, oh, pardon me. It's been a long day. We'll go to a flop. Oh, look at this. Look at this.
Top two pair for Chris. David.
Not much of anything.
Yeah, not much. Not much of anything.
He needs runner, something.
Runner 4, runner 9, runner straight. But it's always possible.
I don't think we're going to see runner. I think Dave's going to throw this away. What do you think?
We've seen crazier things.
We have. Like last week's final table did a heads up. That was some crazy stuff last week. And he'll throw it away.
Down to our final 6 players. Thank y'all all so much for tuning in here. And what were you going to say, Mitch?
19 hands in, and we're down 3 players.
This is pretty typical, though, right? So I feel like usually slows down once it gets to like 4 or 5 handed, and which is understandable, right? I mean, a lot of players just aren't as comfortable playing 4 or 5 handed. It just doesn't happen that often. So people probably don't play as aggressive as they probably should be, which is purely experience. And
I like playing 4 or 5 handed.
yeah, it makes it really fun. Makes it like feel like you have to play every hand, right?
Yeah. Chris with a queen, jack suited. Going to raise it up. Dave will throw those cards up. Joe's going to throw it away. What do you think? Yeah, he'll throw that away.
Drew Runs Good has a funny comment here in the chat. The most dangerous thing in poker it can be having pure error. You start thinking bad thoughts or like devious thoughts, I like to say, right? Like, well, yeah, I don't have anything, but maybe I can take it down here.
Yeah, I've been down that alley. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't.
But it depends on what came out.
If nobody calls.
That's it.
It's a great hand.
You've tried it before, okay.
Well, what do you think Dallas Cowboys in there? They took it off.
Oh, Renee with a couple of 3s here.
125.
Go ahead and raise it up.
Now you're going to pop a Dos Equis there.
There you go.
Great timing, huh?
Yeah. He doesn't always raise.
I don't always play poker, but when I do, I drink a Dos Equis.
Yeah, I don't always raise with pocket threes, but when I do. All right, Chris.
Wow, what a flop
it.
here. Oh boy.
Oh my
man.
goodness.
Gonna get snap called, I imagine. Pair and a flush draw.
Wow.
Glad I folded my 7, ace 7.
Renee in dire straits here. This is like a runner straight on the board.
So he needs, okay, a 9.
9 or a 3 here.
And a 3, get out! Oh my God!
Oh,
Did he
wow.
really just hit that last 3?
He did. Renee spikes, I think the last 3 in the
It
deck.
was the last
looked
3.
like.
It was the last 3.
Oh my goodness. Hits the last 3 to get the full double of
He was
1.2
on
million.
the flop. He was drawing the 1. The turn gave him 2 more outs.
Wow. The old 3 outer.
Wow.
The Dos Equis did it.
Yeah.
He doesn't always play pocket threes, but when he does, he gets it in bad. Drinks a Dos Equis and hit.
There it is. He's stacking the chips.
Oh, man.
Oh my God. That's
Renee.
That's
I'm telling you my advice now.
Wow. Wow. That's just brutal.
Get in the behind works.
Crazy. Renee gonna be
That's
third in chips now.
Unreal.
Yeah, I saw you thinking about it.
The case 3.
Suited.
So sick. What is happening here?
Ooh.
Sal dealing some fire tonight, huh?
That gave,
I don't even want to play when Sal's dealing now.
that gave me. Oh, don't even talk to me about Sal. He'll tell you he kills me all the time. But this is
some next level stuff here.
I'm telling. Look, the hair on my arm stood standing up from the hand. Oh my God, that's just crazy.
The old Dirk Nowitzki fade away for 3.
They needed the 3. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
I
All right,
guess,
on to the next hand.
That was a crazy hand.
In my mind, I was like, oh, he's dead. Like on the flop where I was like, oh, pair and a flush draw, he can't hit anything.
I mean, you were saying it's like, oh, he just went on. It's not good. Wow.
It's all good.
Wow. Did he call for his one time? I mean, did you hear it?
Renee was just chilling. He knew he didn't even stand up. He was like, I
he knew
got
it.
this.
Yeah. The fact
I just ordered my beer. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna chug it and go home. I gotta drink it while I'm here.
Unreal.
You gotta win one of those to win a tournament.
And if you're going to do it at the final table. Uh-oh, here we go. Joe with the 2 kings, and they're red.
150.
2 red kings indeed.
Lego. Yeah, decent hand. Is it worth calling 150?
Yeah, he's a decent hand here, but
Yeah.
Joe's showing a lot of strength with the size raising he's using, right? I mean, I typically advise to go for the same raise size throughout the tournament. Or I mean, for each blind level. And I think Lego might have picked up on that, right? It's like, well, he's saying he's a good hand, and I don't know if I want to play Queen 10 off here, out of position. Very disciplined fold there from Lego. I think a lot of players would definitely defend this. I mean, even 6-handed, right? But
Is Renee getting a couple of GGs? He's still here. Is that for Renee?
no, that's for Rena for the roll.
150.
I'm telling you, it's been a long day, Derek. It's been a long day. I can't see.
Joe just had kings, now has 2 ladies here.
Oh, my.
Raising to 150 again. Okay, so if he's sticking with the same raise size with whatever he has, then
I thought they were giving Renee a couple of GGs. They thought he was gone.
like we'll let it go again there.
A little premature with the GGs there, but it's for Rena. Okay.
Down to our final 6 players here. Who are y'all rooting for? If we have any fans, family, or friends of the players here on the final table, let us know who you're rooting for here. We got Joe in the 3 seat. We got Chris, looks like the youngest player on this final table. Joel in the 5 seat. Lego, a.k.a. Merlin, a.k.a. Gandalf, Hagrid, Gandalf. Who have you? I mean,
Would you say Dumbledore?
Dumbledore, yeah, any all of the above. Great beard he has. Or David in seat 9. I feel like I'm missing someone. Was there someone else? Oh, Renee.
Did you? How do you?
Yeah, yeah, and Renee, of course. Alan Martinez here in the chat. Old Mitch, the best in the business. Send some run good to table 15.
I forgot. Of course, there it is. Alan. I ran into him. I told him I sent him some run good. It's been crazy out here, Alan. Good luck sending some run good your way. Big pots, young man.
So it looks like Chris is going to open up the action for the hijack. David going to defend with the big blind. I think pretty standard from both players. Gut shots for David in 1 over. Chris with ace high currently in the lead. Definitely going to be a spot where whoever bets out here will probably take the pot down. And David actually is going to lead out here with his over and gut shot. And we'll take it down. Nice play there from David. And let's see who people are rooting for here. Looks like Poker Monkey for Lego. Renee from Eduardo. Colleen cheering for Chris. We got Lego for Frank. Liquid Sword 29 says, I'm rooting for my brother. Well, there's a lot of players on this table.
Well, who's Alan pulled for? I know he's over there watching. Alan, a regular here, was here. Could be found here anytime. He did get into an accident a little while ago. He was a crazy thing on an Uber ride. He got T-boned and did some major damage to his leg. But luckily, he's getting back, and we're seeing more and more of him. Need to see more of him, but you know we're seeing him here. But
let's see here. Oh yeah, Urban Farm Projects. We don't like the spam caps, or the Streamlabs doesn't like it, so try to refrain from that, or else you get timed out for a little bit. RS Actuary says, I'm neutral.
Neutral, okay.
Well, that's exactly what an actuary should do, right? Is stay neutral. And
rooting for ZZ Top there. Are you familiar with that one?
Yes.
ZZ Top with the beard?
Yes. Mr. Nice, Alex in the chat. What's up, buddy? Gandalf, obviously.
They're pulling for Gandalf. Gandalf and ZZ Top. I should have came up with ZZ Top. Here we are, a little band from Texas. I should have came up with ZZ Top myself. I'm disappointed. Joel looking at Queen 10 here.
Alan's cheering for Renee. He likes Renee.
Yeah. He is a fierce cash player. You know, another player that makes you sit up and take notice when he's at the table.
It looks like it's going to be blind versus blind action here. King 7 against 9-8. It will come all spades here. Joe with the nut flush draw.
Yeah, they both have a spade. Neither one likes the 5. Joe's going to bet out. Chris will make the call. Huh. Joe's got the check mark with the king, but Chris could easily steal his pot. I mean, he's going to try it, and I think he might be successful. But Joe, you know, he's not easily fooled. He's thinking about it. But we'll make the lay down. Joe will take it down. And we'll move on to hand number 27.
Almost an hour into our stream, about 400 viewers right now. Thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. Y'all could be anywhere in the YouTube world on a Saturday night.
No, Saturday night. You know, I mean, I'm in Dallas. I wouldn't rather be anyplace else, but these people from all over, you know. I wonder if we're getting a lot of Australia viewers.
Probably not as many as last week, since we don't have an Australian on the table. I imagine he sent a text out, right, or WhatsApp, or whatever. Yeah, it's like, hey buddies, I'm on the fire.
All right, Renee's going to look down at 2 kings and raise it up to 125. He's going to do a little better with the kings than he did with the queens. He'll take it down without a flop. Yeah, but you know, I like to think that, you know, he did send out the text message. He sent the word out last week, and we got a lot of viewers. But I'm going to say that a lot of viewers from Australia are going to return because they like you and me.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
You're probably right. Though we are starting a little bit earlier than last time. Remember, we started so late that I think the time zones kind of worked out last time.
Is it still Saturday over there, or is it Sunday over there?
It's Sunday over there.
At what time of the day? That's a good question.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't know. I'm sure I could look it up.
85.
Ed Harris says, hit the like. Thanks for the reminder. I'm old and need it, lol.
17.
See, we got somebody from Minnesota in there. San Antonio. They're watching UFC. Yeah, I used to watch UFC back in the 80s.
The real UFC.
I still watch a little bit now, but you know, I don't know.
Jack 4, Jack
But yeah, I used to watch the Gracie boys. Those boys were tough, man.
Jack 8 starts to look playable.
Yeah. Pocket nines, ace 3, and Jack trash starts to look. The one time I had queen jack, the guy raised all in.
2:30 p.m. in Sydney.
I got to fold.
In the afternoon, they're not on Sunday.
Low jack. He pushed me off of it.
Well, they're not working.
And so they're already getting ready for the Super Bowl. No, I'm just Isn't that how it works? No. Super Bowl tomorrow. Very
Yeah.
exciting.
Who you pulling for, Derek?
I guess the Eagles. I mean, I'll throw a Traz a bone. I just want there to be a good game, honestly. I wanted to go like down to the final drive of the fourth quarter.
How about some overtime?
Maybe in overtime, you know.
I'm pretty sure that no Super Bowl has won in overtime, or wasn't it?
I don't know. You're the sports
Well,
sports
I mean,
analyst in our group.
The New England Atlanta, did that go into overtime?
No idea.
I'm trying to think. Joe with the pocket sixes, but he won't be there to play it. Chris going to throw a little something out there. Joel will fold. Renee's going to come along here, make the call. David's not going to like that Jack 4. He'll throw that away. He doesn't want to, but he'll think better of it. Yeah, New England and Atlanta went in overtime. That's what I was saying. That was the best Super Bowl, in my opinion. That was the best Super Bowl ever. Now, Atlanta, I'm sorry, the Rams and the Steelers was a great Super Bowl, but I got to say, New England and Atlanta was probably the best. And Chris will get the check mark as they check on the river. He'll take it down.
Two pair good for Chris. TJ Reed says New England Atlanta first and only to ever go to overtime.
Yeah, that was a great Super Bowl. I couldn't sit down. Once it started, I couldn't sit down. I physically could not sit down.
I'm just here for a good game and the commercials. And the food, honestly. You know, I'm going to a family friend's house, and my dad will be there too. My sister, her boyfriend, Lauren, a bunch of family friends, and order a bunch of Chinese food. Is gonna have a big smorgasbord of food.
There you go. There you go. Well, as you know, I grew up just south of Philadelphia, 20 miles south of Philly. So I'm pulling for Kansas City.
All right. What if they tie? No, I'm just kidding.
It won't. They can't.
I know. I'm kidding. Top pair and straight draw for Joe. Renee with backdoor spades.
200.
Yes, Alan, I have been
And straight
alive. I have been alive for all the Super Bowls. But yeah, I mean, if anybody disagrees with me, I'm willing to listen. I mean, if you think there was a Super Bowl, guys, if you think there was one better than New England and Atlanta, I'd be willing to listen.
Joe going to bet all in on the turn here and take it down with some aggression.
There you go.
Nice hand there for Joe.
Top pair with a flush with a straight draw.
And a 7-high flush draw.
Yeah. He had it all.
Lego currently chip leader. David not too far behind. Chris, Joe, and Renee, and Joel all battling it out here to try to chip up and catch up to the chip leaders.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's panicking right now. You know.
Pitch to the circle. Oh, yeah.
Your aiming point's kind of like.
For some reason, I suck aiming at your circle.
No, you can hit
That's the one I've been missing the most, though. All the other ones are pretty easy.
Ugh, 10-5. I hate that hand. I hate
I think
10-5.
it's called.
All right, flop's going to come all spades.
Another monotone flop here. Joe with the only spade in hand. Pair 7's the best hand.
Don't plan on seeing any action the rest of this hand with the 2 aces and these 2 guys' hands.
Joe going to turn his hand into a bluff here and try to take it down.
This is going to be a reverse what we saw earlier. Joe had the better hand. Chris was able to take it down with a bet. I think we're going to see the same thing right here, unless Chris can make a great call.
Wow, and he will let it go. Nice play there from Joe.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think.
He could have a queen.
Yeah, you got to think Joe hit the queen there. And, you know, with the 7, you can't make the call.
And I think Joe would be good enough to have a 7 with a better kicker occasionally, too. That, it's very tough there to make the call there with just a 7, and the aggression will pay off there for Joe.
40 to play.
Things are calming down a little bit on the table. Guys are settling. They want to play some. They want to play some serious poker right now. Now is when, you know, you focus more, you pay attention more, every little thing. We'll go to a flop 3-handed.
Check. Check.
Well, it looks like
Check.
Joel, they all hit 10. This could get interesting.
This is very interesting because with how the action's going, one of the 10s just might fold here, and it might be Chris.
There it is.
Yeah, and there it is here, and it's gonna be a really interesting river. Oh, and there's the 8, which is just gonna be a chop.
Yeah, that's a chop.
And would have been a 3-way chop.
Yeah. Sure. Chris is going to tell him I had a 10 too. No, he's not going to tell him.
Nah, he's not gonna say a word.
Interesting.
Chop for both players.
Alright, guys, blinds are up this hand. 25, 50, 50.
It looks like the blinds are going to go up now, 25, 50, 50. Lego, about 2 million chips. David, 1.6 million. Chris over $1 million. And it looks like Renee and Joe under $1 million.
50 to play.
Renee knows what to do with that 2-3 offsuit there. Give it back to Sal. All right, looks like the card readers, something's going wrong with the card reader. We're not seeing what everybody has.
100.
They might just be forgetting to scan here.
Oh.
Lego with Ace King.
Oh, we get to see the good stuff. The other hands must not have been good enough to read.
Well, and you'd like to have a mystery hand every now and then, right?
Yeah, but only one. We've seen a 2-3 from Renee and the Ace King from Lego. Now this would be nice. A little heads up, a mystery hand from Chris. I'd love to play a hand against Chris right here on the button. Oh, Lego went all in. Okay.
Yeah, as a hand that typically wants to see all 5 cards, definitely don't mind the all in there. Just because if you just call there and say the flop comes 8 high, nothing, you know, it's tough to navigate multiple streets with just ace king high. Lego there, I think with the right move, just to put it all in and put Chris to the test there.
Yeah. Yeah. David not getting the cards he was getting there for a while. He needs to call Renee back. I mean, Vanessa back. Chris gonna like that suited ace 10, and we'll go all in.
You got kings again?
You know, Joel's been card dead the whole day. Been very patient. You see that we see this every week. David wants a count.
I mean, really surprised here. David makes the call. Not even suited.
Well, I think he's thinking about it. I don't think he's posturing here, but yeah, I mean, I didn't think he could make the call, but he looked like he was thinking
Yeah,
about
it
it.
looked like he was seriously considering it, which definitely would have been a gift to Chris if David made that call. And that's a great point there from ADC Scooter. If any of the viewers out there that are watching on phone or computer, you can definitely click that description box below and see what the buy-in is and what the payouts are. But I'll definitely pull up the payouts here just a second after this hand here. For those of y'all watching on TV, I know some people like to watch on their smart TVs or cast it to their Chromecast.
I do. When I'm home, when I'm not here, you know, even on Tuesdays, Emily and I'll sit down and eat, and we'll put the stream on the TV and watch. You know, she wants to learn how to play so bad. I keep telling her that. All right,
Only one gambler in the relationship, right?
Yeah. I'm thinking about teaching her how to deal. She wants to do that too.
Renee, we'll take it down here. And for those of y'all wondering about the payouts here they are down to our final 6 players. So each player guaranteed 41.05. All of them looking to hit that top score of 13,479.
Getting up to 436 viewers there. You gotta like that there. You gotta like that.
I do. And then we've had some really good turnouts for the player-wise for our tournaments, and we're having great turnouts on our viewership. So it's really happy to see that. Really appreciate y'all supporting the channel week after week.
David gonna look down at a suited deuce 4.
We'll just fold and give Joe the walk here.
Yeah.
You know, with how deep I am, I think I might have just wanted to see it flop here and try to play some poker.
Yeah. See if he could limp in. See if Joe would let him limp in.
especially when every pot is just so important. You want to give yourself the opportunity to try to win as many pots as possible, right? And obviously folding.
I mean, just taking down the blinds
Right.
is
significant.
huge. It's huge, yeah.
I agree.
Joel continuing to be card dead here. I mean, 8-6.
He had the sevens that one hand, and that's it.
I mean, it's a shame, But you gotta love his patience. He's waiting.
Are the players allowed to leave the final table? Absolutely, but they're still going to be dealt in or blinded out wherever they are. So definitely don't want to leave and say it's your big blind or small blind or your button.
We saw Joe there, right there in the screen. There, we saw him leave, and he got dealt in and ended up having pocket sixes. But
wow, big flop here for David. Top two pair. Top two pair for David. Now, queen on the turn.
3-10.
Queen on the turn is not going to give him the best hand or best two pair anymore, but he will take it down.
Chris was drawing dead, but
Julian says, D, one time you told me the goal is to win all the chips in the tournament. Well, absolutely, right? I mean, that's
that is the goal, yeah. That may not be true.
No, Lego's been getting in there. He's been battling.
Yeah, all Lego's been playing. That is funny though. Joe unfortunately hasn't kind of feel like he's handcuffed. He hasn't had much to play. Happens every week. Somebody shows up card dead.
I don't know where Renee went. He's just chilling. He's not even in a seat. Maybe a few of those beers are starting to get to him,
Yeah, that's a better. I know you won, you guys. You saw it, I got straight too.
75.
Joe finally hit a pair there on the turn. He'll take it down. Look at that. Joe with a hand. He gonna stack some chips. And get the button too. Is he gonna get the button? No? Oh, yeah, it's 5 deuce. He played the big blind. That's what happened. Here comes Renee. Go sign a couple autographs, I think.
Appearance fee,
Renee, a regular here. Very nice guy. I've played against him many times. David continues to get cards.
Yeah, big hander. Ace of Queens suited. Very strong six-handed.
He's got chips. He got the massage. He's getting cards. There's Joel. Half the sweat for Lego.
$7 for 1 tequila.
350.
Ooh, what do you think he has? Gonna raise. Dave's gonna go all in. He's gonna snap call.
He
He got
can have
king,
anything
king.
as strong as kings.
King.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
king,
as
king.
strong as kings, and I think at weakest
There it
ace
is.
king, right? So,
I like that. It's kind of cool,
wow. Big pot here. 3.3 million chip pot.
Wow.
David at risk here. We got a sweat here. Any king, any ace.
So Lego does not want to see a king, and he won't.
Massive
Lego
pot
will
here.
take it down.
Massive pot, and that's going to be it for David. Wow. And just like that, Joel ladders up, and he's been
There
card
it
dead
is.
and
There it
short
is.
stack the whole tournament, or whole final table, and Lego going to eliminate David, the other big stack. And that's kind of what you want to. That's what you want to see as the shorter stacks, the two big stacks going after each other.
Those chips are going to start mingling in with his beard there. They're kind of like going to meet there in a little bit. Chips are getting high, beard's low,
GG's in the chat for David,
Is it fun?
taking home a nice prize of 4,105. All these players now guaranteed 5,150.
Action spots though.
But Lego with a massive chip lead now,
Right? You read that everyone earlier, right? So,
over
I mean, it's
3
just
million in chips.
like, it was against Ace King, Ace Queen. Yeah. Double win.
50 to play.
Raise.
100.
Joel with the sevens again.
All right, Joel. Let's see what you could do. I think I see him smiling. Is he smiling? He's got a pocket pair. He's smiling. Maybe. You know, I've been looking at Lego's beard. I gotta tell you, I like Poker Ski's beard better, but I think Lego's got the better eyebrows.
Renee going to ship it here with the king 8 of spades. That's a spade draw here. Chris going to rejam with the top pair. With a king, actually.
And Joel will throw away his sevens. What are you going to do? Renee looking for a spade.
And that will not be it. Renee's going to be eliminated here. And now we're down to our final 4. GG's for Renee here in the chat, taking home a nice prize of $5,150. Down to our final 4. Each player guaranteed $6,261. Still quite a few places away from that $13,000. Should be a fun battle here now when we're down to our final 4. Look at that, Lego with 74 big blinds, Chris with 37, and Joel and Joe with less than 20.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations going out to Renee. Played well. Always a pleasure, Renee, to have you at the table, sir.
100.
See you out there. So I think we should. Who are you pulling for now? We got Lego. We got Joel. We got Joe. Chris.
Yeah, Chris. Who are y'all rooting for in the chat? Don't go anywhere. It's gonna be an exciting final 4 here.
That's right. Lego always does wear Astro stuff. I see him here all the time. Yes.
Chris with 2 pair, 2 mystery hands for Joe, and Renee is eliminated, so I don't know what that's about.
That was interesting. Alan, you know, I'm thinking Van Halen all day long, Alan. I'm thinking 5150 Van Halen. I didn't know if anybody would get it, so I didn't say anything. But yes, 5150 Van Halen's first album with Sammy Hagar, 5150. Derek knew that.
Ed Harris says we're rooting for No Chop, and me too. You know, I like watching some heads-up battle. It's fun. It's fun to watch.
Yes, 5150 was the first Van Halen album with Sammy Hagar. And the last one with David Lee Roth before that was 1984, which was, you know, first concert I saw.
I actually come to
Van Halen is my favorite band, but you guys know that.
You say that like it's a good thing.
So there's, I guess I see some Chris love over here.
See some Lego love, some Chris love. No one rooting for Joel or Joe, the 2 J's.
I love thinking games, chess, stuff like that.
Got a diamond draw for Joe. Not much for Chris here, though 8 high is technically the best hand at Showdown right now, and it will be if it goes check. But I don't think Joe's going to let it go check.
Wow.
And I was right. Joe will bet out here and take it down.
Yeah, the first time I played Crazy Pineapple in the tournament near
Poker Monkey's pulling for Lego, I see. Still no love for Joe or Joel.
and then so they run
as an Eddie Van Halen fan.
It's still so much fun.
You ever hear Eddie Van Halen play?
I don't know music.
Dude, when Eddie died, I cried. It was a very sad day at my house.
I vote for Joel. He's the 5th best pocket tens player in the world. 3 Saturdays ago, he had pocket tens about 5 times in the tourney. Well, it's good to know that we know someone is rooting for Joel here. I saw some people rooting for Joe as well.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in here, Ron Robinson. Appreciate it. Michael Tilton says they grew up about a mile away from Van Halen's house. Interesting.
Yeah, when the day he died, I woke up and I had like 20 text messages. I was like, what the heck is going on? I'm like, oh, because they all knew I was such a huge fan.
Joel finally wake up with a hand here. Ace Queen. Good enough to go all in.
Well, good luck, Joel. You know, I'm going to show him some love.
685.
You know, I try when I play tournaments. I try. I go into them. I'm going to be patient. But I can't. So hats off to you, Joel, and everybody else who plays and makes this final table.
Patience is key.
And patience, because it's the one thing I can't do when I play these games. That's why I like the turbos. You know, 50 people, 60 people. You know, I can see the end. And I know it's not going to take long, and I just need to be a little bit more patient, and I could do well. Let's see. Up. Look at this. Look at this. This is the first hand we saw he had pocket tens, right? Oh, he's all in. Joe's going all in with my pocket tens.
Yeah, I like the play here. 20 big blind stack. Has decent fold equity there, and don't really want to just call here and see some overcards. So, and re-raise into a certain size. It's kind of awkward. Might as well just get it in there. Nice hand there for Joe.
So who was the 5th best pocket ten player?
Joel.
Where do I rank? I know I saw you play pocket tens real well not too long ago.
Maybe.
Uh-oh. This could be trouble for Joe. If Chris raises, Joe can get away from it, but if he just calls, okay, he's going to raise.
Raise the 200.
Yeah. Best thing to happen for Joe right there was Chris to raise.
JSD for the transfer. 13.
Joe's got the button and the suited king. Let's see what he wants to do with this. Wanted to know what Joel has for a stack there. Understandably, it definitely
200.
affect what Joe does here. And Joel continues to be very patient. Rightfully so there.
Ron's telling you the number 2 pocket tens player. Jason Somerville said when he streamed he was the number 1 poker player. Number 1 pocket tens player in the world. So that's where I got that line from.
So I'm number 2?
Yeah, in the world.
In the world?
He'll take that, right?
Yeah, I'll take that. Number 2.
100.
Yeah, I'll take that. My daughter would disagree, though.
I'm all in.
So Joe will go all in with the pocket 4s. And the way he's played.
It's gonna get a lot of respect.
Well,
what-
you know, I mean, the other players they don't see the hands that he's getting, so they think he's just being real tight. And for him to go in there, I'll put him in on much bigger hands. And
absolutely.
Better hand than what he
I put
has.
him on like pocket
yeah.
9s plus. Right?
Oh, yeah. I'd even put him on better than that. I mean, but they don't know. They don't know the hands he's been getting. If they knew, you know, but that's the game. Uh-oh. Ron says he sees 10s. I'd love to see what he does with 10s.
Joe with the forwards again. Here.
Again?
Did
Okay.
he return his cards to the dealer?
Okay.
What's going on here?
This could, he's not going to go all in this time. But he may not have to. I don't think Joe's going to get squirrely with this 8-6.
Wow, and he will make the call.
But he'll make the call.
Heads up.
Okay.
Check. 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 Check.
All right, so Joel is good with the 4s. But can he make the call?
I misplayed that.
Tough spot there for Joel. And Joe's aggression, again, is going to take it down. Nice hand there for Joe. You know, maybe a spot there where, you know, Joel could have taken the lead there. You know, as the pre-flop aggressor, he can represent all the stronger holdings, right? Like the ace, queen, the kings.
You know, because he's been, you know, so tight. Well,
right. His bet should be getting a lot of respect. So I definitely think he could have found a bet there on that flop and maybe try to take it down against
Check, like, the Maverick scores on it.
Joe specifically.
But I just think he's so skittish right now. He's afraid to do anything because he's just so card dead, and he's thinking everybody else is getting good cards except me. So he's got to have a good hand.
Yeah.
And Joe's got an ace king here. Lego trying to get a little squirrely with a $150 raise with the 4-3. And I don't think he can make this call. And he'll throw it away.
Yeah, I totally agree there, Cameron. I mean, you know, all the hands like ace king, ace queen, aces kings are gonna bet relatively small or like half pot on that flop. So I mean, he should still be doing that with his hands that don't connect, right? You want to represent a range of hands, not just a few specific hands, right? Like if you want to do the exact same thing with a range of holdings, not just if I hit top pair, if I hit 2 pair, that's when I'm betting. If I miss, then I'm checking. You know, you don't want to be so predictable in that sense. Yeah, that's a good point though too, Cameron. The pay jumps are getting more considerable, and like Mitch brought up too, is like mentally he might feel like he's just constantly missing, and all his opponents are hitting as well. There's a lot of aspects to go into his decision for sure. A lot of elements. I mean.
150.
Chris gonna raise the small blind, attacking Joel there. Maybe noticing how tight Joel is playing here, and you know, he kind of knows Joel will get it in there with something really reasonable.
Yeah, and Joel knows that, you know, it's not his first day playing poker. It's, you know, it swings. You'll be card dead for an hour, then the next thing you know, you'll get, you know, 3 or 4, you know, 4 out of 5 hands will be monsters. So he's being very patient. I'm sure it's somewhat frustrating because, you know, but at the same time, you're down to 4 players, so it's a little satisfying too, you know, because I'm down to the final 4. I've been card dead, and I'm still here. Joe got
As the old saying goes, the only person that's happy in a tournament is the first place finisher.
I don't know. I'd be happy with 10 grand right now. I gotta tell you.
That's true, but could have been 13.
Yeah.
Joe will take it down with a raise and take it down. Well, look at that. We got 500 viewers joining us tonight. Thank y'all so much wherever y'all are watching from. If you're just now joining us, we're down to our final 4 players of our Saturday 20K guaranteed tournament. These players all entered for $365, all guaranteed a nice payday of $6,261. First place, though, guaranteed $13,479 if we play it down heads up.
100.
Now back to the action here. We got Chris opening the action up. Lego starting to get a little card dead, but maintaining his composure. Joe will defend. It will come ace 10 3. Pretty action flop here given the relative holdings here. Gut shot for Chris. Second pair for Joe.
200.
Chris could take a shot at it and see what Joe wants to do here. Yeah, he doesn't want to mess around. He doesn't like the ace.
Joel down to 13 big blinds. Lego's still the chip leader significantly by about close to 2 to 1. 1.5 to 1, I guess.
Yeah, but after what we saw last week, you know.
So I don't have my phone right now. Do you mind checking how many likes we have? Or I guess our viewers can let us know. How many likes we currently have? I don't have my phone currently.
Where's your
on me.
phone?
I'm charging it right now.
Oh,
That can't be right.
That can't be right.
Yeah, you got to refresh.
How do I do that?
You got to turn the audio off.
The video? Oh, yeah.
Okay, we'll just okay. We're showing 109. How many likes do you want by the end of the stream, Mitch?
It is 108. Let's see. We're down to final 4. We have 512 people watching.
Hold on here. We got a
Okay.
all in and a call.
Oh.
Chris actually in the lead with
Look
the
at
ace
this.
high, and there's the ace.
What a diamond.
A diamond could
Could
win
put-
it here for Joel. And
Oh.
there it is.
Oh, no. Wow.
Wow.
And it's the ace of diamonds. I had to check the board to see if he voted up.
And there it is. Joel will get the double
Wow.
up there. Chris now the short stack. Unfortunate run out there.
Joel gets another hand, and I wasn't paying attention. You asked me to look at my phone. Ugh. Nice
Okay,
hand,
it looks
Joel.
like we're up to 130 likes. So how many likes do you want by the end of the stream?
We got 512 watching.
And then blind.
We have 112. How many?
30, 16, 16.
How many do we have?
120.
Okay, let's go with
fantastic.
165.
I think that's too low, Mitch. We're already at 130.
You think it should go? You go take the over on the 165?
100%.
200?
Yeah, let's do 200. 200 likes by the end of the stream, guys. I think we can do that.
Well, hit the button. Hit the like button. Lego.
Man, everyone's just typing out numbers now, huh? Thank y'all so much. Appreciate it. All right, y'all can stop. Y'all can stop. Y'all good. We're good. We just need 200 likes by the end of the stream. Once we start getting into the final 10, y'all can start counting down again. But let's not flood the chat with too many numbers here. Oh God, guys, guys.
I like it.
Is that what it is?
Once we get to 190, I'll let y'all start, spamming numbers to count down to 200. How about that, guys? Fair enough?
Well, the patience finally paid off to Joel there.
Did get it in as a dog there, but flopped pretty well with the nut flush draw. And there we go. We battle on.
Chris with the ace 10 and the button. He could definitely raise there. 125. Joel with the queen 9 suited throws it away. That's the patience. See, that's the patience. If I've been sitting there all day, the queen 9 looks really good to me right now suited. And he's got the discipline to throw it away. But he would have flopped Look what he would have flopped. The queen nine of diamonds.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't actually like the fold, to be honest. I think he could have definitely called, given that it is four-handed, and Chris was raising from the button. Suited queen, I mean, I think it's just good enough to make the call. You don't have to raise.
I just want to look at his face right now because he knows. He's like, he's not that upset about it. He's like, good, the cards are finally coming down. He's frustrated that he made the fold.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not even being results oriented. If I didn't know that run was coming, I would still call to see it flop. You know,
that's what I'm saying. When he threw it away, I'm like, it looks huge to me with the way, you know, and I would have made the call. But
yeah, I mean,
but Joel's made the final table.
Exactly.
You've made the final table. I've not made the final table.
No, but I think in a vacuum, he should be still playing that hand with his exact stack size.
Well, let's see what he does here. He's got the button.
Chris kind of being the most aggressive out of the four, it seems like. You know, really putting on the pressure with a variety of holdings, which is like what I like to see, even with his relatively shorter stack. And I really like Lego's aggression as well. He's taking good hands to 3-bet with. You know, suited kings, suited queens, ace jack.
His raise got Joe to
fold ace jack, yeah.
To fold the ace jack, yeah.
Still down to our final four. Don't go anywhere. It's going to be exciting final four players here. All these players playing very well. I mean, you can kind of tell their different strategies. You know, yeah. Joe seems to be playing quite aggressive post flop. Lego with your favorite hand here. Tens.
The tens just missed Joel there. It was predicted that he'd have the tens. Missed him just a little bit, right next door. Joe going to throw away. Okay, Chris, he could go. We think all in. There it is, the all-in and the call. We're racing here.
A big flip here. 1.3 million chip flip.
Chris's tournament life at risk here. And the queen, he flopped the open-ender. Look at this.
I got shot.
Oh, my fault. It's been a long day, man.
Now picks up hearts.
Hearts.
Oh
my God.
Wow.
Look at this.
Runner, nut flush for Chris. And it's going to be a double up for Chris, and we're still four-handed.
Joe and Joel did not like that river.
That should have been another ladder for Joel and Joe, but Chris going to survive here, living to fight another day. Kind of what I've been noticing so far, Joe playing very aggressively post flop, right? When he senses some weakness, he's going to pounce at it, try to take it down.
Yeah, pre-flop.
Pre-flop, maybe a little loose, a little more passive, tighter.
Yeah, definitely.
Chris, we've been seeing playing very aggressively pre-flop, playing a lot of hands, opening a lot of hands.
Yeah.
Joel maybe a little tighter but aggressive. When he does enter the pot, it's usually with an all-in or a raise, and playing very solid post-flop. Lego playing also very aggressively pre-flop. You know, so we got kind of two pre-flop players, or two players playing aggressively pre-flop, two players playing aggressively post-flop.
Well, Joel, he's got a decent hand here. You know, I mean, a decent hand, four-handed, but he's seeing that his opportunities are few and far between. So when he does have an opportunity, he does try to take advantage of it. Let's see what he does here. I wonder what would have happened there. His indecisiveness there, I don't know how, if I was Lego, how I would have taken that, you know. He didn't snap all in. So I might have thought my ace-8 was good there. A snap all in by Joel there. And All right, here we go. Next hand. Joe's at, he's got the ace king. And he's going ahead and raise it up.
Big raise here, 5x. Not going to get any action here.
No. And we're up to 525. It keeps climbing.
I really appreciate everyone for tuning in here. I'd like to see Chris Lego on stream.
I'm ready to see where everybody's from. I want to know how many Australian people are watching.
Yeah,
I want to know.
Yeah, let's see. Right after this hand, y'all get ready. Get ready to type in the chat where you're watching from. Country, another state in the U.S.
Down the street.
Down the street, yeah, wherever you're watching TCH live from, let us know right after this hand.
Emily, if you're watching, give us a little shout. I know she's watching.
And Lenka will take it down there with a raise. So let us know in the chat right now where you're watching TCH live from. Anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world. Let us know where you're watching. Start typing in the chat, please. Well, apparently Lego used to play professional Counter-Strike with him. Or with this guy on Twitch in the early 2000s in the DFW. Interesting.
Joel's got a hand I like to play a lot, Ted Jack.
180.
And he's going ahead and raise it up there. And he should be able to take this down.
Yeah, don't see Chris defending with the Jack Dewey. And appreciate it so much, guys. Keep typing in the chat where you're watching TCH live from. And we'll do some shout-outs here momentarily. Don't see any Australians yet.
I see a Baltimore, Maryland there.
Appreciate all our viewers on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, wherever we're streaming from. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Joel with the ace jack of diamonds.
Joel with a nice hand. This may be the best hand he's had all day.
250.
Come on.
And he'll go all in with it.
$1,185,000.
We'll go through these momentarily after this hand. It looks like, look at that.
Joe's going to make the call.
Joe's going to make the call with Queen Jack offsuit. Interesting here. Joel way ahead with the ace jack high. It's a big pot here. Joel, with his patience here, has a chance to win a massive pot. It's going to come jack high.
Wow.
No heart in either hand. Oh, and there's some chop outs now. Oh my gosh! I saw the red card. I was like, no way. Joel being patient for the entire final table, finally finding his spot.
There you go. I see it. I see it happen.
Up to $2.5 million now. Look at that.
It's just something I can't do. I can't do it. I need to learn. Can you teach me, Derek?
I'm not.
Can you
just
teach
as
me how to? Can you teach me how to be patient? Can you even at cash? You know, sometimes it's good to be patient. All right, let's check some cities here, some states, some countries, some towns.
Yeah, let's check it out.
All right, what do we have?
Guadalajara, Mexico, Little Rock, Arkansas, Durant, Washington, Miami Beach here every week. What's up, M. Gordon? How's it
There's
going?
Massachusetts. Got to be
Massachusetts from Frank.
Red Sox fan.
Dayton, Ohio, Pine Bluff, Arkansas, San Marcos, Texas, the mermaid capital of Texas.
Frisco, that's where I live now. I just, I moved to Texas.
Forney, Texas, Las Vegas, Nevada, Baltimore, Maryland. There's a fellow Baltimore.
Sam.
Cedar Rapids, Maui, Pittsburgh, Iowa, Kentucky,
Phoenix, Sarasota, another one from Florida.
Kentucky, Sarasota,
No Australia? Joel with the 10 jack here. He's going to Reading, California. I thought it was going to be Reading, Pennsylvania. Spent a little time there. Spent some time there.
Troy, Ohio.
There's Ottawa.
Oh, there's Canada. Look at that. Hey, Joshua, please stop spreading rumors in the chat about the dealer cheating. That's definitely not happening. If I continue to see that in the chat, I'm going to have to time you out, buddy.
I didn't see that. Knoxville. I see it on Knoxville there.
Dallas, Texas, in the room. What's up, Alan? There's
Alan.
Alan again.
Yeah, he said he was going to be watching. So, how's the run good going there, Alan? Is it working?
Apparently, all the Aussies are still watching UFC for another hour.
Okay.
Yeah, if anyone in the chat on Twitch, YouTube, anywhere y'all are watching from, if y'all have any questions regarding, our poker room, our live stream, how to become a member, anything at all, let us know in the live stream chat, and Mitch and I will do the best to answer them.
Yeah.
350.
Upstate New York, I see. Boone, North Carolina.
If they're watching the tournament, maybe they're interested in our tournaments. We
Yeah,
have tournaments every day.
Yeah, if you're curious about any of the tournaments, let us know. It looks like Lego going to make the call here against Joe with King High. Ace 10 High currently in the lead. It's going to come Ace High.
Wow.
It's always down.
And that's going to be a double up for Joe. No player going to eliminate. A lot of chips exchanging hands, but no eliminations in the past hour. Appreciate the kind words, Adrian. Yeah, it's just as a fellow dealer, I don't like to see that in the chat. It's I don't want to, especially Sal's a good friend of mine. Then I can guarantee you, he is not doing anything.
Yeah, I mean, we're not even going to entertain that.
Yeah.
Sal's a great kid.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah,
I shouldn't even.
This is TCH. That's not happening. But yeah. I mean,
That's very kind, Adrian. He says, if Derek or Mitch is your dealer, tip them a Greenbird after a nice pot.
Oh, that's cool. Thank you, Adrian.
Yeah, and I've met Adrian in person before. A very nice guy. Plays in our room quite regularly. Plays in the Texas rooms. Alan Sheffer says, hey, Mitch, I used to play at Delaware Park.
I used to deal at Delaware Park. That's where I started.
Look at that.
Well, I'm from Delaware. Shout out to Delaware Park. Can we do that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Shout out to Delaware Park and Alan. And did I deal?
I mean, I'm assuming if he's calling you by name, he must have.
I mean, I know a lot of players, but I don't know a lot of players' last names. It's especially when I first started.
I mean, to be completely fair, I don't know a lot of our players' last names, so that's.
That's where I started, and I got a great education on how to deal. And one of the few things that you didn't do, Joe with a nice hand here, is ask players their last name or what they do for a living when you're in the box. You know what I'm saying? It's good practice not to do that.
Joe gonna go all in here.
Sure, sir.
Take it down with the King Queen suited.
But I do remember a couple of Allens.
He says he definitely dealt to you, and he's kind of laughing about it. So.
Well, I mean, I remember a couple of Allens. Allen's a couple of names. A young guy, an older guy that I remember off the top of my head.
Kyle Z in the chat. Hey, what's up, buddy? How does one tourney? Kyle Z, one of our regular Tuesday high stakes players. Thanks for joining the chat, buddy.
I don't know if.
Asking, how does one tourney? I don't know. How don't ask us. Don't ask me and Mitch. We do not know how to tourney. Chris with the ace king. I think you use the ace king and just go all in. Right? That's.
Yeah, I mean, here's Joel. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. This could be trouble.
Uh-oh. I gotta watch my boy Joe here. See how he handles this. What's going to happen with this hand? The younger Allen. Okay. Yeah, I know you. I remember.
Oh, look at this here.
Oh,
we got an all-in from Chris, an all-in from Lego. Joel monkey in the middle, I think, is going to be able to get away from it now. I mean, suited king, queen, very strong hand, four-handed. But going to have to fold it out here.
He's throwing it away. He wants to show what he's, and I don't blame him.
I like that.
I don't know. I don't know. Look at this.
King, queen of spades.
So now, both Chris and Lego know a king and a queen was folded.
Lego looking for a queen and a queen only. There's some chop outs now. And
No
that won't
chops.
be it. Chris gonna get a double up here. Lego down to 1.6 million. And for those of you that are just now joining us in the chat, we are trying to get to a like goal of 200 likes. So if you're just now joining us, hit that like button. Really appreciate all the support. And Alan here says, I was the one who hit 2 bad beat jackpots within 3 months. Does that ring a bell?
Yeah, I know which one he is. There was, like I say, several hours. The older one, the younger one, there was a heavier one. I dealt him 2. They had a board, a money board with hands. I dealt the 1 hour, 2 hands in a half an hour. They talked about that for a long time. But yeah, I remember, Alan, just so you know that I know, the one bad beat you hit was with Travis Williams. Am I right? You and Travis hit the bad beat? Just to let him know I know who he that I remember.
Hey, Paul in the chat says, just liked and subscribed. Much love from Danbury, Connecticut. Fellas. That is Connecticut, right? CT.
Yeah, CT's Connecticut.
Appreciate that, Paul. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. If we have any viewers out there in the live stream chat just hanging out, definitely hit that sub button. Lets you chat in the live stream chat with us. Make sure you hit that like button as well.
Chris coming and getting back in the game more than that. Is he the chip leader now?
125.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Check. Check. Check.
Not much for anybody here.
It's like Queen High will be the best hand at Showdown, but no, Lego gonna river 2 pair.
210.
He'll take it down.
Gotti in the Twitch stream says, I miss living in Dallas and playing poker there. Yeah, fair enough. Austin is cool and all, but Dallas is more fun. Yeah, I feel like, I mean, at least for me, because I lived in Austin for about 4 years for school. I think I'd rather visit Austin. Just with, man, it's just traffic is just, I mean, if you think Dallas traffic is bad, traffic in Austin is miserable. And then,
I come from the East Coast.
yeah, yours is probably worse, right?
I
Yeah.
come from the East Coast. This traffic is nothing.
Oh, look at that. Is that Emily?
Oh, there she is. Emily, how you doing? You don't have to remember all the players, but they better have remember my name. Well, that'd be kind of cool. I wear a name tag, so you know. And on the days I don't, Chris makes sure I do.
Kyle Z says Chad Gamble is rigged. Oh boy, everything is rigged if you don't win, apparently. Just traffic, just in general, is bad, right? Regardless of where it's at.
I mean, New York City is unreal. Washington D.C. is terrible. Chicago is another. I don't mind Los Angeles traffic because you know the weather's always nice and there's usually a pretty lady next to you in the car next to you. Wyoming, I've been Wyoming. What traffic? I think like 7 people live there.
I think their population of their state is the DFW area.
More people live in. I'm pretty sure I'm right on this. More people live in Delaware than Wyoming. More people live in Rhode Island than Wyoming, I believe.
My goodness.
Joe with a couple of jacks going to go all in.
Wow.
Lego. Oh, my.
Boy.
Oh, my.
Joe just chipping up slowly. Man, Lego with what, had 3.5 million about an hour, like 30 minutes ago? Look at this. 8 high flop. Looking to hit a 10 and a 10 only. Wow, what a cooler there. Four-handed, pocket jacks, pocket 10s.
Wow.
And Joe going to get the double up here. Lego now the short stack. He was just, he was the chip leader like 20 minutes ago. And that's what we say, like, no matter how many chips you have.
This is a brutal game. And with this hand here, you know, I always hit a set with 10s. So to me, it was a 50-50. I'm surprised Lego didn't hit a set there.
Now down to 15 big blinds. Chris, the big chip leader. Joel, not too far behind with 38 big blinds. And Joe, right back into it.
Lego playing well most of the final table there.
Just kind of running into it.
Yeah, tough break right there. And even with the hand with Joel. Utah has the worst drivers. Go to Washington, D.C. I would say D.C. is the worst.
I mean, I'm gonna crap on my own fellow Texans. I think Texas drivers are pretty bad too.
If they would put their cell phones down. Oh my God! Everybody has to be on their cell phone while they're driving.
It's pretty bad in Texas.
It's unreal.
Yeah, it's pretty bad here. Chris gonna flop top pair.
Oh my! Look at this. Joel.
Wow.
Joel.
Wow.
Patience paying off.
Patience paying off here. I like just a call here. He might be tempted to put in a raise. I like just a call. I like it here. I like the call. You know, it lets Chris keep barreling with his ace-X holdings.
And the one thing I would be worried about is the diamond, and there it is.
I don't think he necessarily has a diamond here. You expect a lot of his diamonds to be betting flop.
It's the one. I'm still going to. If I'm Joel, I'm still going to throw something out there. But the one card that I didn't want to see would be a diamond.
Sure. But four-handed, I don't think there's many diamonds that Chris could have. Chris will pay it off, and Joel will chip up again. Look at that.
But I think no diamond, he goes a little higher than 300,000. I would.
Yeah, I agree.
But I don't know if he gets paid. But I don't know. Chris paid him when the diamond came. I don't know.
Alaska has the worst rush hour traffic. You know,
Really? You know, I've been to 48 states. One of the states I've not been to is Alaska.
That's like one of the few states I've been to.
Yeah, but I really, it's huge. And it has no people. How could you have, does everybody live in one town in Alaska? Oh my, look at this.
Wow, look at these hands. 9-10 suited. Chris with king.
Chris going to look to get back the chips he just lost to Joel off of Joe.
That's starting to get like a tongue twister.
I know.
Joe and Joel. Yeah.
We
need different names here.
There's no doubt in my mind now we're talking about they're going to be the final two players at the table. You know, Joel and Joe.
Totally agree there. Critical gravy. Great action so far on this final table. And Joe will make the call. It's going to flop top pair. Wow. What a cooler here. Top pair against an overpair four-handed. And I mean, I don't see how Joe doesn't lose like half his stack here. And he's just going to rip it.
There it is, yep. And Chris is...
He's just going to rip it. And I don't know what Chris is waiting for here.
Yeah, what's going on? Okay.
Okay, finally makes a call. I don't know why he took so long. 9-5-3 rainbow. Like,
yeah.
Maybe just wanted to get the exact count. No worries about it.
He was hoping Joe had a 9.
I mean, ace on the turn. Needs to fade a 9 or a 10, and Joe can be eliminated in 4th place.
Wow.
Chris now our tournament chip leader.
Wow.
Gigi's in the chat for Joe. I don't think there was much he could have done there.
This is unreal.
Unbelievable.
Every time Joe makes the final table, he finishes 4th.
But that 4th place finish will get him $6,261. 3 players now guaranteed $7,743. 3. And I believe we got our first super chat of the night from the one and only Kyle Z cheering on his buddy Lego. $10 super chat from Kyle Z. Lego, look at me. You got this. Cheering on his, but they must be buddies or something, or played a lot of poker back in the day. Lego, the kind of underdog right now.
We all just get up and move over.
We got to reframe for the camera.
That's right.
Wow.
Although we might be in the perfect spot
Yeah.
for the camera.
Oh, yeah, the camera doesn't have the big
Joe's been at the last 3 times he's been at the final table. He finished 4th. The last 2 times before this, I went and got something to eat for you and me today. When I was walking back in, Joe's coming out. He's like, I made the final table. I'm like, I didn't know it. I would have got you the burger. He's like, I don't know. He goes, I will take it down. So finish it 4th again. Good job, Joe. A tough break
Still
there.
a great score, but I'm sure it's disappointing nonetheless.
Yes. I mean, he was playing great. He was playing great.
Rockin' 420 says Chris plays in some cash game streams, right? Not the same Chris, but maybe he has. I think the Chris you're thinking about might be Chris Cashman. This Chris, I think I've seen him play on our final table before, actually.
This Chris here?
Yeah. Maybe.
Oh, the final table, not the
Yes,
cash
not
game.
cash
Not
game.
cash game, yeah.
Gotti in the chat. Out commentators, how did Mo end up going out? Hand, he had like ace-9 against Joe's jacks, I think. I think it was like the first 5 hands. Yeah, I think Mo went out with ace-9 under the gun, went all in, and then Joe had pocket jacks.
Yeah. I can't remember.
Oh, Lego now going to go all in with the queen-9 and pocket 8s are going to make the call here. It's another coin flip here for a big stack. Queen on the flop is going to give Lego the best hand. Man, no one's wanting to get eliminated here. I mean, the past, like, I think 10 all-ins, the person that was at risk won the pot.
Yeah.
Other than, of course, Joe there.
Yeah.
But, I mean, all the all-in pre-flops, I mean.
7.
My last 2 tourney cashes were both 4th place. Can confirm it's unfulfilling at best. Is that Joe?
I don't know.
Monkey Roll on Twitch. Is that Joe? And apparently we're only 20 likes away from hitting our 200 like goal for the end of the stream. So if you have to hit that like button, smash that like button. Would really help the channel out a bunch. Kyle Z, your $10 super chat coming in clutch here.
Eduardo, we need to explain to him.
Yeah, after this hand here, Lego going to go all in with the Jack-10 suited.
Okay.
Going to take down the blinds again. And yeah, it's a great question there, Eduardo. So yeah, they could move, or no, they can't move. Sorry, because the chip stacks, their name is locked into that specific seat scanner. So it would take time out of the stream for Tyler to have to redo everything. And I don't think he can once the game is actually going. So
Yeah.
that's why like say if it's like seat 2 and 8, as annoying it is for the dealer, they can't do it.
Right.
Just because of how the system's set up. Ah, you got me, Monkey. You got me.
So Monkey Roll is not Joe. Just someone else who finished fourth.
Someone. There's thousands of players that play our tournaments.
Yeah.
Got a 9-7 offsuit and a suited 9-7 for Joel. We'll take it down.
Well, of course he should. His 9-7 won't suit it.
But Chris has 2 flush draws. Down to our final 3 players here, seat 4, 5, and 6. Who would have thought it would have come down to 4, 5, and 6 here?
Joel with the 6-5 suited.
Yeah, and for those of you that are wondering, all the super chats do go to support our live stream crew here, all the commentators, the action tracker, Tyler, and producer Cooper. It's a good way to support the channel, but honestly, the best way to support our channel is by watching, chatting in the live stream, and hitting that like button.
Yeah, I mean, we got 560 right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
Lord,
really,
you
really
turned
appreciate
that
everyone
to
tuning in.
The hand I just had. That's what I was contemplating.
2 and 8 are the worst for dealer seats. Being left-handed, I don't mind seat 2. That's, but seat 8, yes, seat 8 is a pain.
That's kind of
Well, usually when I deal a final table like this, everybody, the last 3 players are all on the right-hand side.
Yeah, you're just
Because, I'm left-handed. I got to, deal across
it's
the
always
body.
going to be as inconvenient as
Of course.
as possible, right?
Of course.
Walter in the chat, I saw him in the room today playing our tournament.
Yeah, he brought in the wife today. She played a little snow. She came with him. It was nice seeing both of them. She says she's going to play once a month. I'm trying to talk her into playing twice a month.
Heck, the one time she played, she final table there.
Yeah, it was good. It was nice to see her. Very nice lady. And Walt's in here every Saturday. I mean,
Got so many nice viewers in the chat. Christopher Harris here. If you're watching, what is the harm of giving it a like or a thumbs up? What's the big deal?
yeah, do it for Derek.
No, do it for Mitch.
No, he's a nice guy.
Do it for Sal. Chris,
There you
Joel. Honestly, whoever you're cheering for, if you hit that like button, they have an extra edge in their next all in. How about that?
There you go. Do it for Joel, who's been very patient tonight.
Do it for Lego, who's been crushing it. Chris has been very aggressive.
He's going to look down at King 10, see what he wants to do with this in the small blind. All right, he's going to make the call.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Lego with a big hand here.
I don't think we're going to see a three-handed. A three-handed flop here.
I think we're just going to see Lego call in here.
Yeah, there it is. Chris will throw it away. Joel's going to think about it, but I think he's going to throw it away. I don't know.
It's very tough here because, I think in very, tournament strategy, like online poker, or like very sound three-handed GTO strategy. I think it's technically supposed to be a call with the King 10, right? But it's in live poker, it's very different. You got to think about most people aren't going to be going in with hands much weaker.
Would you have made that call
with King 10?
Yeah, I'm not making the call.
It's tough. It's tough because you're expecting most live tournament players having some kind of ace high, like ace jack high, ace 10 high, pocket pairs, or it's
Nobody did so.
it's very tough there.
Please call it.
Snow Adams in the chat says, "Hey Derek and Mitch, what's up, Snow?"
Well, you should call him back.
Snow, it's good seeing you today. I really do think you should come twice a month. Snapple fact there, the Caspian Sea is actually a lake. How about that?
Oh wow, look at this Lego getting the American Airlines. Is that the first ace sighting?
I think it is.
I think it is. We've seen kings, we've seen queens, a lot of ace king,
jacks, tens,
nines, eights.
Yeah.
We saw sevens.
Yeah, Joel had sevens twice.
We've seen almost every pocket pair, I think.
Sixes.
Renee had the threes.
Sixes. Yeah.
We've seen every pocket pair but aces tonight.
Yeah.
First ace sighting. And let's see what the flop brings. Will come King Jack 3. Pretty good flop here for the aces. Lego catching a little bit of a heater here.
600.
And he'll take it down. Coming up to hand number 85, Saturday night here in Dallas. We have Sal in the box, Chris, Joel, and Lego there. What was his name? from the Lord of the Rings.
Oh, Gandalf. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, we'll just call him Lego. I don't.
Okay.
I don't want to get too nerdy with the talk here.
We can't talk. He is a huge Astros fan, you know. And they won the World Series back in October, or did it go into November? Chris has the best hand with the queen. Go throw a little something out there. I don't think Joel will make the call. No, he'll throw it away.
But at least I admit it.
Lines are 40,000, 80,000, 80,000. Coming up on 100 hands here shortly. Three-handed.
Any drinks, guys?
Young Jay for $10
Three-handed. Chris has a 9-7 suited and the button. Let's see what he wants to do with it.
Probably enter the pot here with a raise. Make it 175.
He'll take it down.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the chip stacks here, all of them have an over 2 million in chips, so it's really anyone's game here. Who do y'all think is going to win this tournament here? We got Chris in seat 4, Joel in seat 5, Lego in seat 6. I mean, it really is anyone's game, chip stack wise. But let's see who y'all are rooting for in the chat. And for all our new viewers out there, I highly recommend you hit that sub button if you yet to hit that subscription button. And make sure you hit that bell as well. It will notify you anytime we go live with any of our live streams 5 days a week. And anytime we release content on our YouTube channel.
We'll go heads up to a flop here. Ooh, Chris going to flop a 6, a couple of 6s. Unfortunately for him, Lego really doesn't have much to call with. See what he wants to do. There's a flush draw out there. We're going to throw 300. I'll see how Chris Lego can make the call here.
Yeah, I mean, you could warrant, being in the big blind, you're more likely to have a 6 than Chris, but
yeah.
At this point, it's probably just not worth it. You don't have any back doors. Maybe you have a backdoor flush draw, or maybe at least an ace high holding. Could be a little different. But we'll just go ahead and fold the queen 4, which is totally fine.
Yeah.
You think I remember. Only 3 of
When
us.
it goes this fast, it's hard to remember.
Walter here in the chat wondering if he should give Sunday a shot. And, that's a great point because we have a lot of tournament players in our live stream chat. Watching this Saturday tournament kind of gets them excited, right, to play poker. I mean, not a terrible idea. You come in at 11 a.m. tomorrow for our 5K guaranteed tournament, $200 buy-in. Take home a nice little prize. Go home just in time for the Super Bowl. Maybe have a little extra spending money for some, beer or drinks or food, what have you.
Get the barbecue style wings instead of just the regular.
You can upgrade your barbecue package.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Instead of just having a burger, you can have a whole barbecue.
Yeah. And I love the Sunday tournament. For me.
Yeah. For those of you that don't know, we do have a $200 5K guaranteed tournament tomorrow, starting at 11 a.m. I know a lot of our viewers, watch this tournament. It gets them excited to play.
Chris going to bet out this. Got a 2 pair.
Yeah, I like the bet here. You can get value from a 10, pocket 9s.
And Joel's. Man, he's
Pocket
going to throw it
jacks.
away. I don't know what he could. Okay, we got Eugene coming in. Go to smoothly color up some of the chips here. There's Eugene. Everybody's wondering what's going on. They're not taking chips away from Chris. They're coloring them up, as you can see. They're not penalizing them in any way.
200 behind. Seat
A smooth transition there.
Shout out to Eugene. Great person. Great tournament director. And I had a great time with him actually commentating on Wednesday of last week. He was in the live stream booth with me on Wednesday night, and he did a great job commentating over some cash games.
Yeah, I tuned in briefly. I did hear a little bit. Emily and I were doing a lot of stuff. We're flipping through some stuff, talking, you know, and I did catch a little bit of it.
Very nice guy, and also very knowledgeable in poker as well. So very cool to have him in the.
He's made the final table here a couple of times.
He's won it. He's won it before too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for those of y'all that were able to watch our live stream on Wednesday this past week, and if you enjoyed Eugene's commentary, let us know in the live stream chat. We'll definitely have to have him on again.
Hey there, Gil. Gil, a friend of mine from Baltimore. Talk about a nice guy. Gil, top notch, man, top notch. His whole family, I met a lot of his family. Nice, good people, good people. One of the few people that I do miss from Baltimore.
Still down to our final 3 players. These players are battling it out, and I've yet to hear any talks of chops, which, you know, very exciting for our viewers out there. I know a lot of our viewers like to watch this to the end. Oh, very cool, Tiny. Good luck to you.
Gil, appreciate you tuning in and checking us out.
Yeah, appreciate all the nice words, everybody.
At PH?
1.7 almost.
Oh.
Wow. Chris, let's go to King 10 of spades there. Nice aggression there from Lego. Probably dodged a bullet there.
Matthew wants to know where in Baltimore. Just south of Baltimore. I lived in Glen Burnie, and I did deal in Baltimore. I dealt it live, and I had a cup of coffee there. Spent most of my time at the Horseshoe. Spent a little time at the Perryville there, but started in Delaware Park. But yeah, a lot of friends in Baltimore.
No, Josh, you cannot enter this tournament right now. That we do have a tournament tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. If you're only 7 minutes away, I highly recommend you check us out.
Well, wait, let's ask the 3 guys if he can enter the tournament now.
He'd have to add the remainder of the prize pool to be able to enter now.
I'm sure they'd let him. Yeah, start and stack, sure.
Yeah, 30K.
Yeah, Mitch Lloyd, that's me.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you there, ADC. Small versus big. King 10 suited. No, King 10 off, maybe not. King 10 suited, I think you have to make that call there. Very different.
I remember. Yeah. The plaque. I've got it.
Man, all these players know you, Mitch.
Well,
world-renowned dealer here.
Well, for Baltimore, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the yes. I thought it was. I have 2 plaques actually. I got one. The head coach Don Shula.
I don't know why you're looking at me.
Yeah,
like
I
I would know.
Yeah, like
he was like hitting my arm.
yeah,
like, hey,
like
you know, Derek.
The head coach from the head coach for the Dolphins.
Oh
yeah,
man.
Yeah, Matthew. I remember we. He played the. I think he came over and played at my house a couple of times. You know, we had a house game.
Dude, Mitch, I thought I recognized your voice. Yeah, very recognizable voice for sure, especially in Texas.
Yeah.
Do you stick out like a sore thumb in this card room, Mitch?
Yeah, I definitely stand out. I remember my first day here. I sat down.
They're like, you're not from here, are you?
I started dealing. They're like, you're not from here.
You're not from around these parts. Sorry.
I said, no. You know.
Gotti is just trolling, I think. But Yeah, I mean, we were talking about what barbecue tomorrow for the Super Bowl. I guess what's everyone's food of choice for a Super Bowl party? I mean, we got the wings, we got the hot dogs, we got the burgers, potato salad. I mean, what do you bring to your Super Bowl party? Mitch?
Well, I'm going to be here.
Okay.
But I am going to go down. I'm going down to Austin to visit my son and his family. I'm going to throw a little something together, and I'm going to make some chicken dip. You know, that's what I like to do.
Some like buffalo chicken dip?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great stuff.
Oh, you should have my dip. It's top notch. 2 thumbs
Smoked
up.
queso dip. That's a great one.
Every time I take my dip to a gathering. Okay, we got anything going?
And again with the King 10, not willing to flip with the King 10.
There you go.
And I mean, this could be a good learning tool for some of our viewers out there. Maybe if you get in the same spot, three-handed with whatever chip stack, about 20, 30 big blinds, they'll make the call with the King 10.
Yeah, Maddie, Brittany's out here, Wade's out here. If you go back and catch a couple of streams, a couple of Saturdays, you see Wade dealing. Wade deals the live stream.
Yeah, his whole family's here actually. His future son-in-law.
Yeah, Brittany's going to get back. Yeah, Wade's out here. Phil is here.
Does he know Ryan?
Ryan Blackard, yeah, I think.
Yeah, Ryan's out here too.
Ryan Blackard's out here.
Stephen Beck was also with you too, right?
Stephen, yeah, he's here. Of course, he knows Victor, Bo. A whole bunch of people from Baltimore out here.
Pizza, wings, hot dogs. Yeah. I'm doing a little unconventional Super Bowl party. We're having some nice, high-quality Chinese food from a Chinese restaurant.
Joel looking down at a couple of threes here on the button. See what he wants to. I'm curious to see what he's going to do with these threes.
I think he definitely has to raise.
350.
Gonna go for a larger raise here, over 4x, and wow, another pocket pair from Lego.
Wow.
All right, let's go.
Did he say? He said, "All right." Joel says, "All right, let's go." Let's see what happens here.
Wow, kind of a cooler here, three-handed, 2 pocket pairs, going to battle.
Wow, a 4 and a 6. Look at that. Uh-oh.
Always a sweat.
5. No.
Pocket 5 is going to get the full double up here. Lego. I know Kyle's going to love to see it. Lego going to get the full double up to 4.2 million. Joel the crumbs.
Lego taking back the chip lead. Was nearing life support there for a little bit.
He was. He was down to, I think, 800K at one point. Came all the way back up to now 4.2 million. And I know I saw a lot of Lego chat, Lego fans in the chat. So let's see y'all cheer on Lego in the live stream chat right now. Joel, unfortunately, down the crumbs, but not out of it yet. We've seen people come back from less.
Yeah, oh, definitely. I'm still checking out the beard. I got to tell you, I'm checking it out. I can't grow a beard like that. Not too many people can, I don't think.
Totally agree there, Gotti. Yeah, Lego's chip graph is a roller coaster in the last 30 minutes. I mean, yeah, if we were taking a little graph, it'd be up, down, up, down.
He didn't panic. You know, that's a fact. He didn't panic. He stayed true to the way he was playing.
Look at that, up to 600 viewers. This has got to be, one of the higher viewerships we've had in a while. So thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. It's been an exciting final table so far. Down to our final 3 players. Final 3 of our 20K guaranteed tournament. You'll listen to the voices of Derek and Mitch, of course, in the booth. Your favorite tournament commentators every single Saturday.
Dealing at my table live. Michael who?
And that's a great point there from Tyler. Let's see some ones in the chat for a chop or 2 for no chop. I mean, I know what I'm typing.
What? I know exactly how you feel.
And apparently, Michael Tillon, our local like police over here, says like goal has been reached. How about that?
There you go.
Thank y'all so much. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, Derek's not in favor of a chop. He never is. Last week, I saw him in the break room threatening to take two of the other dealers outside in the parking lot. They were saying they liked the chop. Derek was like, he was not happy with it. I had to get between them.
Oh my gosh.
I'm kidding, of course. I appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. I know Brittany and Wade and Phil are up there too.
You beat 7-3.
Thanks for tuning in, and tell everybody back home.
Yeah,
Well, Matthew, you're gonna have to come out here and check out the room at some
That
point.
would be awesome, dude. You gotta come in. You gotta come out.
Texas Card House, Dallas, centrally located in Dallas, about 15, 20 minutes away from the DFW airport. I mean, you just make a weekend trip out of it.
Yeah, you can stay. Matt, you can stay at my place for the weekend. Come on out.
Yeah, you'd probably make Mitch and a bunch of other dealers here very happy to see some of the regular players.
Save some money on that. And if you don't want to stay at my place, there's we have a hotel right next door.
Yeah, the Wyndham, very, very close.
Right next door, right across the street. Joel going all in.
With my favorite hand, the 9-10 suited.
There you go.
Chris gonna make the call, and Joel gonna see that he's actually way in the lead.
Wow.
There's a 4 coming, and there's no doubt in my mind.
Needs to fade a 4.
Well, Matt, you got to come out, brother. You got to come out.
Kyle Z really respecting these guys for only running it once.
Building up the suspense.
We had about 30 places pay out today, Real Paradise.
Can Joel? The 9, he hits the 9.
No spades available. I mean, there's some chop outs here. And that's going to be a full double up for Joel.
Ooh.
Down but not out. Down but not out. Up to 430K now.
Look at Sal putting 4 spades out there.
It was King 6. It was
You're more than welcome, Matt. More than welcome, brother.
Yeah.
Come on out, and you got to come out and check out the room. You'll love it. Yeah, I remember Christian.
Yeah, I mean, Matthew, if you love deep stack 2-5 or even deep stack 1-2, I mean, our tournaments are great here too. You're gonna have a blast here, man. And Mitch will just have to show you around town too. I mean, he's kind of a local. He's become a local now, being here about 2 years.
Yeah, he's a big baseball fan too. So
He'll go to Rangers game.
Go to Rangers game. I'm trying to think who his favorite team is.
You should try to time it when like either one of his favorite teams or like a Sox game facing the Rangers.
Well, the Sox, I already checked. The Sox don't come around. Oh, look at this, 3-handed.
Is that anything that would look like a black
Getting Kings 3-handed. What did he raise with that? I was curious. What did he raise?
I had 2 pictures actually.
I think he made a good call. Even if I was supposed to call.
Look at that, up to hand 100 now.
Yeah, Matthew, send me a message.
It's been an action-packed final table so far. Down to our final 3 players. Lego Chip leading right now. Chris not too far behind.
Chris after getting kings, now he's going to get suited ace-king.
Joel down but not out, but you know, can still chip up. Can still wait for someone else to bust out as well. Look at that, reconnecting with old poker players, huh? On the live stream.
You gotta like that. I was surprised though. I got Gil, who was just chit chat.
He was so surprised. He's like, "Wait, no way! I'm just like,
Yeah.
I just happened to be watching
Yeah.
this live stream, and my buddy Mitch is
Yeah.
commentating."
That's kind of cool.
Man.
Joel with the 7-6, going to go all in. See if he could just take down the blinds here. He's not really wishing for a call here. And he'll get a call and see what Chris wants to do.
And a call.
Chris is going to make the call too, as you would expect.
Check dark.
Got 3 players, 1 all in.
And Lego's going to check dark.
Wow, and Kristen, I'm surprised Chris didn't rejam there to isolate.
Check.
Oh,
Check.
Wow.
All 3 hands. all 3
what
hands.
a run out for Joel, and he's going to get a triple up.
Wow.
Joel is going to triple up here.
I see.
Wow. Wow.
I think.
I mean, if you're ever waiting for that time to get lucky, right, is when
Yeah.
your tournament life is at risk, you can triple up.
you know, I mean,
right into the big.
I think Chris's thinking there was, you know, if I just check,
330.
both of us go against Joel.
We
We'll
have,
check.
we have twice the chance of knocking
Yeah,
out,
the,
sure.
with the, you know, I think, you know, the unwritten rule, we'll just check it, you know, and let it go, and you know, and that's what they did. The object is to.
But it's kind of the worst case scenario, though. Now Joel has tripled up and now has a decent chip stack to get back in the mix.
Yeah.
160.
160.
Marcy for 112.
Chris with the king queen.
All in.
Joel all in with the pocket nines.
What are these hands?
good
What
last
is going
time.
on? We have
Couldn't
8,
possibly
7
go
suited,
wrong.
king, queen, and pocket nines.
Call.
I call.
Call.
Chris will make the call, and
It's another big coin flip.
Yeah, it's about what Joel was expecting to see. He, you know, I mean, he may have expected to see an ace king or ace queen. But it's basically the same thing.
It's going to come
The
jack high.
the
No
nines are
king or
holding.
queen.
The nines are holding. All right.
Needs to
no-
find a king or queen on this river card, or else Joel will double up again. And wow, look at that. Joel from 200K, what, like 3 minutes ago, up to 1.9 million. And now Chris is the short stack. Wow. And
Critical gravy, a little premature.
those of y'all that might have been cheering for Joel and been like, wow, how can he come back from 200K? We've seen comebacks from less.
Don't go to bed yet.
Yeah.
Don't go to bed yet.
Wow. And now the turntables have changed here. The turntables change.
It's crazy. I'm telling you. Last week
How
was
the
crazy.
tables have turned.
Last week was crazy. We saw heads up quads, heads up straight flush. Heads up last week, 6 million to 1 million, and the 6 million loses his chip lead.
Crazier things have happened.
I'll tell you, you gotta love Dallas Tournament Poker Saturday night. They don't even need us; they can just let it play. It's entertaining. I'd watch it, but you know, you and I do make it better.
We enhance it, I'd say, a little bit. But you're right. A lot of the props do go
Yeah.
to our dealer and
Yeah.
players out there.
Joel
Joel with another big hand here.
Joel getting some cards now when he needs them.
Francis, you still want?
And he's going to make the mid raise.
Kyle Zayt with another $10 super chat. Looks like he's changed allegiances or something. It says, Joel, look at me. You got
Other
this.
than that,
Roller coaster of emotions.
Yeah, the mid raise.
Both the players going to flop a pair here.
Yeah. Lego got the better part of the flop there. I mean, Joel has to be a little nervous. The min raise.
Min-raise is pretty standard in most positions, but I could see you go for a larger raise from the small blind, being out of position.
Yeah, and now Lego goes all in. Joel's got to know he has an ace. He doesn't want to throw it away, but he knows he has to, right?
Does have backdoor spades, but I mean, there's not really any bluffs available on this board. No flush draws available. I mean, queen 10, that'd be pretty optimistic, I'd say, from Lego.
I believe you.
Yeah, he's kicking himself now, I think, for the way he's playing it. She's going to show the jack. Lego, is he going to show the ace? No. I think he'll tell him later on he did have the ace. I think for Chris's sake, I don't think he wants to show.
This has been an exciting final three here, man. These players have been battling.
Like you never
I want to say they've been playing for about an hour three-handed.
Sometimes I feel good, sometimes I have no idea what to do.
Breaking the 600. Look at
Look
that.
at that. Thank y'all so much for tuning in.
By a lot. By a lot. 623. Thank you so much
especially
for tuning in and checking us out.
Don't go anywhere. Down to our final three players.
I'm all in.
Dallas Poker's hot. I gotta say it. This is without a doubt the best one-day tournament in the whole state. You know, you said the whole country.
I say for the whole, maybe not the biggest payout. I just say the best value. You got a 30K starting stack, $365 buy-in. Some of the best dealers are all across the country here dealing at TCH Dallas. You get the chance to be on a live stream if you final table. There's just so many benefits to it. And then you're guaranteed at least a 10K plus score for winning first. It's such a great value.
Yeah.
And especially with how we've restructured our tournaments. All of our tournaments now, if you make them in cash, you're pretty much doubling your buy-in, at least, right? And that's I think that's great. I mean, you hate going to those casino tournaments where you buy in for 300, you play day one, make day two, you cash, and what do they give you? $385.
Yeah. So Lego's got another ace. I think Chris just threw away an ace. Joel's got Jack 10. He'll make the call, looks like. And we'll go to the flop.
Aces are pretty powerful cards here.
And look at that.
Three-handed, and it will come King, Jack, Deuce this time. Joel with the best hand with second pair.
I'm all in.
Oh, look at this aggression.
Look at this.
Look at this aggression from Joel.
Last hand, he flopped a jack with an ace. He was able to get away with it, made the right fold.
Now he's making the right play here.
Now he's making the right play. You got to love this. You got to love this.
Not, you know, especially three-handed, Lego doesn't necessarily have to connect with that king, right? And it's hard to make a pair and no limit hold'em, and wow, look at that. And,
wow.
You know, say even if Lego did have a king, it might not be the easiest call given how tight Joel has been playing, right? It's like the aggression that Joel was able to find in that spot.
And there was no hesitation, all in. He didn't sit there and think about it. Represented strength. And, of course, it was easier for Lego to throw it away. He didn't have it. But he didn't have a decision to make.
Chris gonna wake up with queens on the button. Sitting on about 12 big blinds. Could definitely go for a raise instead of just an all-in. I mean, with such a strong hand, three-handed, you want to try to get as much value as possible.
Definitely. So Lego's going to go all in. Chris will make the call, snap call.
I see.
See some hearts.
Hearts.
Wow.
Wow, look at this.
Hearts.
Always a sweat.
Check one of them hearts.
Another red card.
Heart or king will seal his fate. And
And
look
a
at
heart.
that.
Oh, wow.
Double pairs the board, but it's going to be a flush for Lego. Chris really battled that. I mean, he was the short stack at one point, took the chip lead, became a middling stack, but I think took beat after beat. When he was ahead, he just could not hold, and will take home third place money. GG's, please, in the chat for Chris. Battled very hard three-handed, but came up a little bit short, but should be really proud of his third place finish. 7,743 for Chris. You know, not the best, but still a very good score there for Chris.
Definitely played well the whole stream.
Yeah, I couldn't see a single play that he didn't make that I didn't like. You know, it's he played some very aggressive, very solid poker. But
I mean, it's been said it's been a roller coaster, the whole final table, and you love it. But the one solid thing I think we've seen the whole time was Chris's play. I think he played very well.
And that's just sometimes how poker is. I mean, just because you play it very well, it's you kind of run. You got to be a little lucky.
I mean, he even got it in. He got it in good.
He did get it in very
and,
good.
You know, it just so happens a lot of hearts came.
Lego. Shade under a 2-1 chip lead. Joel with 2.2. We are now heads up, guys.
And Lego got the better of the flop.
Check.
I like Lego's check here for pot control, maybe a little deception.
And
Could
now,
get Joel to bet out now with a weaker hand. Now that he has turn 2 pair.
turn him 2. Eventually, he's going to throw something out there, but Joe's got really nothing. Joel's got really nothing to call with, so he'll make the move. Hats off to both these gentlemen.
Yeah.
A Lego with the very emotional roller coaster, up and down, up and down.
Well, Joel was down about 200K at one point.
Yeah, Joel was card dead in the beginning. Very patient, played well, made moves when he needed to, folded when he needed to. He got down to final 2.
So now that we're down to heads up, who are y'all rooting for? We got Joel, the patient assassin, the silent assassin in seat 5. Lego, he been running hot so far. He's got the beard going for him, and some good play.
250. You hear them? You hear that commentary?
No, I don't hear the commentary.
Hope he hears some commentary. He wants to know what's being said.
I wish I could hear the commentary on some of the hands.
Production is the one that's, if you're watching.
Yeah, do you hear the commentary? Yeah, what did he have 2 hands ago? What did Lego have to? When I showed him the jack, did he have the ace?
That'd be pretty funny.
I need to watch this stream when I go back. Get home. Oh, some of the hands that I dealt.
Yeah, even Sal was kind of bewildered with some of the hands he's dealt. He's like, man, I gotta watch this back and see what's going on.
Yeah.
It's been a very exciting final table tonight.
That you do. It's interesting.
I bet you can learn from it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is gonna cover the McDonald's. Just a
Yeah,
classic.
for the next year, I think.
I'm just playing. We are heads up. We are heads up here.
Look, guys. Thank you.
Joel going to look down. He's got the butt, but he's got the 4 deuce. He'll just
go and let it go.
Here, look, I got a 4 deuce. I'm going to show you. I'm not afraid. I don't have any cards.
DFW DJ Rod Baker in the chat says, I played the Legos left for about 2 hours today. Strong, solid player. For sure. Yeah, and he's quite well known in the tournament scene here locally. I mean, we've seen him in other rooms. I've seen him on streams in other rooms too for the tournaments.
Derek, I gotta tell you something. I just got a text message from Emily. You're gonna love this.
What?
She said, I made hamburgers and French fries waiting for you.
Oh, and this could be the tournament here. Joel gonna ship it with the Jack 7. Lego gonna snap call with the ace, of course. Let's see what comes out on this flop. It's gonna come ace, 5, ace. Joel needs to hit a jack to stay in this tournament. King, paint, but not the right card. Actually, picks up extra outs.
Oh my god.
Oh,
A jack.
Wow, jack on the river.
Wow.
I'll let you pick any finger. Any finger.
Oh
I
my.
feel like I should apologize.
This is unreal.
Unbelievable.
And it continues on.
And we continue. Joel, now the chip leader. Lego down to 2.8 million.
Wow.
It's starting to seem like it seems like whoever Kyle is rooting for is gonna win. Yeah, guys, see, there's Kyle. It just seems whoever Kyle was rooting for in the chat. Because first he was rooting for Lego, sent the super chat, cheering for Lego. Lego took the chip lead, and then was like, then switched over to Joel. He changed allegiances out of nowhere.
Yeah, you know, I saw that there was chop opportunities there, and I'm like, you know what? I felt that like, oh, they're gonna chop. I said,
I see.
no, they're not chopping.
No, not chop. Counterfeit outs.
Yeah.
A king would have given Joel the best hand.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. Then we had no chop outs. He had a king. Oh my god. Wow.
You can kind of see the frustration on Lego, but I mean, we've seen him come back from less. Joel, probably the first time in the tournament, has the chip lead. And you know, it only matters when you have the chip lead in the very last hand, right? I mean, who cares you're chip leading the whole tournament?
Wow.
You want to be chip leading on the last hand.
Patience.
I mean, right? That's basically what it is. It's 23,000 total.
Yeah.
I hear the snot line.
Yeah. I want you to pick one finger. That was funny.
Lego, I've talked to. Very, very nice guy. Just a little bit of frustration showing. Obviously, didn't really mean that to.
Yeah, it was all in good fun. Yeah. That's the way the poker players are here in Dallas. You know, very friendly with each other. They have a blast. I love these people down here.
If I
Very
check,
polite.
does that stand?
You know, for the most part.
Can't check, but the action doesn't change.
I mean, yes, if I just live.
Wow, very interesting here. So it looks like Lego actually acted out of turn, saying all in out of turn. So if Joel, okay, for those of y'all, I mean, this is a good teaching lesson for some players. If you do act out of turn, your action stands if the player ahead of you doesn't change the action.
Right.
So that includes limping.
No, it's okay.
So say if Joel limped there,
I know it would be
Lego would be forced to go all in. So
Right.
I mean, that could have been a huge mistake there for Lego, right? Say Joel has a very, very strong hand, like tens or I mean any pair,
Right.
he can just limp and then just of course call the all in
Yeah.
easily. So I mean, it's kind of, I mean, there might be a little bit of exhaustion. These players have been playing all day.
Was there any?
And also, it's kind of weird, right? The action starts on the button. It's not what you're
was
used to.
there any penalty?
I don't think
imposed there?
I don't think they enforced it, or maybe Sal could have called the floor. I don't think he was going to do it, but technically it could have been a penalty. I think for the out of turn. But I mean, what's a 1 round penalty heads up?
Well, he would get
Yeah.
he would get the blinds.
Sure,
He
sure.
wouldn't, instead of losing the blinds, which he lost the small blinds. He would have maybe actually gotten the big blinds. He might have, All right, Joel is at pocket threes again. I think he had pocket sevens and pocket threes twice tonight.
425.
I'm sorry, what time is it?
11:01.
Yeah, Emily made me hamburgers and fries.
That's very sweet of her.
Yes, no doubt. I'm going to text her right now that I will text her when I'm leaving. Or I guess I'm sure she's listening. I can just tell her now. Emily, I'll text you when I'm leaving.
500. And a fold.
Ryan Crow in the chat, our CEO of Texas Card House, says love that they are playing it out. Absolutely, Ryan. Love to see you in the chat. Appreciate the support, Ryan.
I hope he was watching last week. That was awesome last week. Heads up quads, heads up straight flush.
I think the quads was it heads up too?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
was heads
Yeah.
up, yeah.
There was quads heads up and quads head.
Yeah,
Oh, the quads might have been 3-handed. I think the straight flush was heads up.
No, it was heads up. Because it was
Heads
because
up.
it ended up the run out. There was 3 9s on the flop and then king. So I ended up running out, and Danny was still able to get away from it. I couldn't believe how he got it. I mean, he didn't go all. Michael went all in, and Danny didn't make the call.
Joel going to continue his aggression here. And hand number 117 of our final table.
Two hours and 40 minutes. Down to the final 2.
We started with 247 entrants.
247. 10 o'clock this morning we started. Ended up with a total of 247 entries. Down to the final 2. Saturday night here in Dallas. Joel and Lego.
I'm going to keep this in here.
And Sal at the table.
Shout out to Sal, right, for dealing almost 3 hours just sitting at the same table, huh? Only the best dealers for our final table.
For 50.
You ever deal the final table?
I
Dave?
haven't. I mean I usually can. I'm either playing or I'm commentating.
Well, you should. You know, because now you would be one of only two people who have dealt the final table, played the final table, and commentated. There's only one person who's done that. That's Ben, right? Ben did that. I know he dealt the final table. So you got to do it one time.
Yeah, sure.
I've got 2 out of the 3. You got 2 out of the 3. I just have to make the final table.
Yeah, I see someone talking about wanting some kind of trophy for a Saturday tournament. You know, maybe that might be kind of tough to do, but I've told Eugene, I kind of wish we would have some kind of like a card protector. A card protector that said like TCH Dallas 20K, big one, or something like a picture or something.
Or final table.
Final table. Or no, the winner. The winner show.
For the winner?
Yeah.
Oh. We could do a card protector for the final table.
Yeah, so it's 13,500. Here, I'll pull it up here. For first place, got 13,500 approximately. And second place is paying 10,200. So I mean, it's not as big of a pay jump. Oh, wait, look at this.
Oh, we got an all in.
Excuse me, guys. I didn't even realize. All in and a call.
We go away for a split second. I have a 7 and an 8. Oh, two hearts.
Wow. It's a sweat now.
2 hearts.
Salvatore.
Lego.
With the aces and 8s.
Gonna get the full double up now. And Joel down to 6 big blinds. It's not looking good for Joel. We've seen him come back from less, but it's looking good for Lego.
We've seen them both come back. I mean, you know.
When that turn came, Lego had to been staring daggers in his Sal. I was like, oh my god, please, no heart. No heart, no 7. And look at that, Lego now our tournament chip leader. It could end any moment now. Okay, yeah, the trophy wouldn't be hard to do. I think just logistically, just to have somewhere storing a bunch of trophies, it'd be easier to just store a box full of like card protectors, right? That's my thought on it.
You not so much.
Yeah, I really think we could definitely do a some kind of like special card protector.
Yeah, there's so many things. Really.
I still think a final table card protector.
Nah, it's not. Then it's not. Then everyone's gonna get one. You know, I want the winner to get the card protector. And some I think some of our viewers say having something that you could play for as first place discourages chops. It's like you want something unique and fun, kind of like a bragging right, you know. You know, imagine winning this, right? Coming to your Sunday tournament in the morning, and then you sit down at your tournament table. You just throw that card protector down. It's like, yeah, you know, I won the Saturday tournament this past weekend. Hey, Ryan likes the idea.
I can dig it.
I've been trying to talk to Eugene about that. He says it's definitely doable. He just need to get like the okay, right, from like the GM. I mean, heck, our CEO, if he okays it, then
Try to keep it all
definitely do
together.
that.
Huh? Try to keep it all together.
Exactly, and I think most poker players would like a card protector over a trophy, right? It's something they use every day, and it just kind of makes sense for a poker player. Maybe a T-shirt. I mean, I don't know, something. A T-shirt and a card protector. How about both? A hat. Tournament champion. You know?
Yeah.
How many poker players wear hats? All right, so many.
All right, let's see him.
Okay, looks like it's to me all in and a call. Joel with the best hand with ace deuce. Queen 3 has some live cards here.
And there's a queen.
And there's a queen. Lego takes the lead here. Needs to find a king or an ace for Joel to stay alive, and that's the tournament. That is the tournament. Congratulations to Lego.
Joel will take it down with the flush, the 3-high flush.
Oh, Lego, yeah.
Yeah.
Technically has
What
a flush.
Did I say Joel?
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's a long day.
Yeah, Lego will take the tournament down. Congratulations to him. Really had the battle back here, taking home a nice prize of $13,400. Joel taking home about $10,000.
They both played well. Joel very patient. Lego having to deal with the emotional roller coaster of chipping up and down, up and down, up and
That
down.
was
Coming in.
Lego.
But congratulations to
Anybody tell you
Lego.
look like
Great
Jeff
tournament,
Van Gundy?
and it's been a fun night. Mitch had a blast so far.
It's awesome.
I think our guys in the back are tired, so let's close it out here. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Let's do some last-minute shout-outs here before we come out. Christopher Harris says, "Yay, Gandalf!" Tiny Poker loves it. Dude Maestro, Danny Dingham, Matthew in the chat says GG's. ADC Scooter, congratulations to Lego. Frank in the chat, Kyle Z says GG. Of course, thank y'all so much for tuning in here this Saturday evening. Don't forget our tournament tomorrow, 11 a.m., $200 5K guaranteed. And we're going to be live again on Monday from Austin, Texas, and live again on Tuesday and Wednesday from Dallas.